I am back home, back on the air to try to bring the Bronx luck here to the New York Yankee watch along. Salute to everyone in there. The Yankees. Oh boy, man, I go away for 2 days and disaster falls on the Bronx Bombers. I saw they were outscored 22-4 in the last two games, and they lost drop two to the Cleveland Indians. Wow. I apologize for taking a couple days off here, and we should get back in the winning ways. And Lamelo, if you want me to do commentary with you, I'll be more than welcome. I'm down. You know what? Yeah, why not? I don't mind. Let's bring you on. Let's come on in and let's put that there. Maria, hello, my friend. How are you? Let's go Yankees tonight. And we're gonna have a special guest, Lamelo Owens, fellow Tampa Bay Rays fan here in the building. And before the games get started, the Yankees, we got to get them on the winning ways now. They lost the last two games. They were outscored 22-4 in uncharacteristic fashion. I mean, I was driving home last night. We're listening to John and Susan. Oh my God, I was so upset listening to that score, and I was actually shocked from Garrett Cole's pitching performance. But nonetheless, let's go through the tonight's lineup for the New York Yankees. And first, We'll start off with the visiting Rangers, leading off at shortstop, Isaiah Kinner Fella. Designated hitter Andy Ibanez, right fielder Odalis Garcia, left fielder DJ Peters, first base Nathan Lowe, second base Nick Soloka, catcher Jonah Hems, third base Charlie Clubberson, and center fielder Lodis Tavares. Not your normal names there. In a minute, I'll bring you Lamelo on. Give me 1 second. I'll bring you in. Let me get the Yankee lineup. Leading off, third base DJ LeMahieu, first base Anthony Rizzo, right fielder, Aaron Judge. Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Left fielder, Joey Gallo. Second base, Gleyber Torres. Catcher, Gary Sanchez. Center fielder, Brett Gardner. And shortstop, Gio Urshela. I want to say welcome to the program, Mario Owens. What's going on, my man?
What? Uh, Hopefully the Yankees. We got to get some wins. We got to start winning, or we're not going to make the playoffs at this point if we don't start winning. So
I appreciate having you on. But I got to ask you one quick question. You got the Rays on your logo there. You're in the Tampa area?
mm, well, I'm not in the Tampa area, but I will be going to Orlando for my birthday.
Oh, okay. That's my neck of the woods there. Yeah.
Yep.
So pretty soon?
Yeah, I
Cool.
got the Yankee jacket on. Hopefully the jacket brings us good luck, but you never know.
We'll start one time at a time. Hector, what's going on? Hector Project Nerd from the Love of the Game podcast. I appreciate you here. What's good, my guy? Glad you're back on vacation for you. Yes, I needed a little getaway there. I appreciate that. So we're ready. I missed the two last games, although I kept an eye on it. I didn't keep score. I did manage to sneak on Friday to do the watch along. The only game they won. Man, was it that brutal as it looks on
Yeah, that was a brutal game. So, like
wow.
and the Bills game was if anyone is a Dolphins fan, the Dolphins, let's just say they got destroyed, like 35-0. They got crusted. But I mean, the Bills are a good team. Josh Allen is really good. So
Awesome, awesome. So wait, you're from originally from up north? From where we broadcasting you from?
I'm live in Baltimore, but I am originally from Buffalo.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, so yeah, I could, yeah, dude, that nice bounce back win for your Buffalo Bills there. So let me ask you this: these Yankees, what are you expecting from these last week? Yeah, I got good news for the Yankee fans. We got Luis Severino returning back from the IL. He's going to be in the bullpen, and hopefully that boosts this bullpen that they really need help in the bullpen going forward.
Yes, our bullpen stinks. Our bullpen is very awful. So, and like Heaney has been struggling. Heaney, all he does is give up home runs. That's kind of like he got to do better, and Heaney's got to do better. Salmon has struggled a little bit this year, so it's like who do we have that's really good on this team? So,
I hear you with that. So you're gonna help me with the play by play. Here's how we're gonna set the rules. Whenever the game goes in, I'll introduce the batters, call balls and strikes, and every in between the pitches or in between outs, you come in and you give me an assessment of what's going on, balls and strikes, and or what do you see so far. So like that, we don't talk over each other, and we have a smooth broadcast. How does that sound?
that sounds pretty good. That sounds like what normal broadcasters would do in sports. So, you know,
Well, I just had to throw that disclaimer out there because you never know. You're gonna say, "Oh, well, you didn't tell me how you structure your game, your program."
right.
I'm glad that there. So yeah, so you're heading down to vacation, and we got about a few more minutes, 3 minutes before the first pitch. There, tell us a little bit about yourself to the chat. First of all, I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel and watching along with the program. I appreciate you coming on tonight with me. I say, yeah, why not? We'll go in there. Usually, we'll open up for the seventh inning, seven in the bottom of the seventh for the closers role. But you know what? I haven't been on the stream for 2 days, and I just like, you know what? Why not? Let's do something different. So Nestor Cortez is starting to warm up, and
Mm,
I mentioned the starting lineup. Go ahead.
all right. So I am 15. I will be turning 16 this Tuesday, and I like all sports. And I have a cat and a dog.
Cool. I have 2 dogs. I have a husky and I have a terrier. They're the best. You know what? Dogs are like and cats. I had cats for over 20 years. They're like the best friends, man, that you can have.
Yeah, my dog is a mixed with almost every breed. He's a pit bull, a hound, a terrier, and some other like he's mixed with everything.
So Nestor Cortez is starting his warm up. His numbers are 2-2 with 260 ERA with 79 innings, 23 walks, 87 strikeouts, 11 home runs, and opponent batting just 209. And Nestor Cortez has been like a solid number 2 starter. Do you agree, Lamelo, with the way he's been pitching lately?
Yes, I absolutely agree with that.
And I hear on the bottom there on the ticker, I got the matchup: Nestor Cortez against AJ Alexy, who was 2-0 with a 3.26 So it looks like a young kid. Texas is going in a youth movement, so it'd be interesting to see. The Yankees got to get better. Although we said the same thing with Cleveland. They were going in a youth movement, and they came in and like what I saw, they blew the doors out of the Yankees. So hopefully we have
Right.
a change of scenery here, and hopefully we get some better. And right now the stadium looks really empty. It's kind of sad. That's what happens when you lose 2 in a row. And we're about to get ready. Here's the first pitch, and here comes in there for a call strike. Uh, Isaiah Kinnerfella is batting 277, 7 home runs, 49 RBIs, and a 666 OBS. So the 0-1 pitch coming from Cortez. This ball is up in the air, loop over the second baseman, in for a base hit over Torres. So the leadoff hitter is on to start the game off.
Uh, that's never a good. That's never a good thing to get the leadoff better on base.
It is. It is not. So the Yankees defensively got Gallo in left, center, Garner, Judge in right, LeMahieu at third, O'Shella at short, Torres at second, and Rizzo at first, and behind the plate Sanchez. So here's the pitch, and swing and a miss to Ibanez, Alberto Ibanez, Andy Ibanez, excuse me, batting 261, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs, a 717 OBS. You got a leadoff runner on with a bloop single with these young Texas Rangers, not your household Ranger team from the past. And North Cortez ready to
Mhm.
deal.
Right.
And here we go. Yes, go ahead.
They had Joey Gallo in the past, and now he's with the Yankees. So this is
There you go.
a this is a big game for him. Former Ranger coming a part of the Yankees. So
Absolutely. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And here comes the pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit. So back-to-back hits here for the Rangers. Not a start the way you want Yankee fans want to see. So first and second, no one
that's
out
for
here. And now coming up is Adalis Garcia coming into play. Adalis Garcia batting 244 with 30 home runs and 82 RBIs. So not a good start here. If
Nes-
you're the Yankees fan, a little worried. What do you think, Lamelo?
I think that Nestor Cortes is running into some trouble. He's got to do a little bit better, but it's early, so we should be fine. It's early on in this game. You don't
All
need
we
to,
need all we need is like a ground ball for a double play. The Yankees are gonna set that up there.
or we can get a triple play and just end the inning. That works too.
We had two of them so far. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike. He gets ahead of the count. So Garcia, again, his numbers in 136 games. So he must be the best outfielder. Not don't know much of the Rangers. Like I said, it's not my household Rangers, Texas Rangers. The 0-1 count. And here comes the pitch up high for a ball. One ball, one strike. And let's see. Brandon, what's going on, Brandon? What's good? Brandon, Mario, they say hello. Can't wait to win three in a row, possibly 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox and take the top wildcard spot. Up the Blue Jays. Maybe too much to ask for, but I expect it. Hey, anything could happen, my friend. And Santino, I want pass ball from Sanchez. So Sanchez is in rare form there. So all the runners move up. So not a good start right here. You're getting to see the same little minutia as we've seen there. Santino Lombardo. Salute, my friend.
Yeah, we're getting it. It's the same old Yankee stuff. Just error after making mistake after mistake. So
And they call it a wild pitch, but I'm sorry, that's not a wild pitch. That's a pass ball. And good, we got so 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. This ball is fouled out of play. Quickly, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Garcia. So the sloppy
come on, Nestor,
play,
let's get this strikeout, buddy.
yes, indeed. The sloppy play comes back into rear his ugly head. Cynical, what's going on? Cynical. Salute to you. Glad to see you here as well. No, and man, those past 2 days, guys, I missed you guys definitely doing the broadcast, being a part of it. And Hector says, I'm done with Sanchez. Hector, I'm with you on that. Now it's time for him to, that's enough for a pop foul out of play. I'm definitely agreeing with you. I'm done with Sanchez. He can't handle New York. Let him go to Arizona, 30 home runs. He's not the answer behind. Yeah, I think he needs a Hector. You are 1,000%. Hector's from the Love of the Game podcast. Guys, he's a content creator. He also comes on board here, helps me co-host from time to time. I know he's grinding on his show, so I know he's real busy trying to build that pro platform up, but get a like and subscribe and check him out and his fellas. They do a good job out there. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. I think it is Sanchez time to move, and maybe he needs to change a position. And unfortunately, he can't do it in the Yankees because we have a logjam at designated hitter, first base, third base, and left field. So he doesn't really fit the New York Yankees going forward. So the 3-2 count. What do you think on that, Mario?
I think that Nestor hopefully can get this strikeout. He does. If he walks him, then it's already going to be like 1-0. So you got to be careful.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. This ball is pulled it foul. I thought it was a really got away with one there. So the count remains 3-2. Yep.
You got to be careful with throwing those pitches. That's really dangerous there. You got to be careful. You can't.
And Santino says he'll be a decent player. Yeah, he'll be still a good player elsewhere. So here comes the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes the. So he gets the first out there. Big out there.
Big strikeout right there for Nestor. That's what we needed.
There you go. Here comes DJ Peters to the plate. He's a 205 hitter with 12 home runs, 34 RBI. And Peters is the left fielder today, batting fourth. And Maria agrees. Good job, Nestor.
Mm-hmm.
And Cortez ready to deal the first pitch. It's foul out of the way, so he quickly jumps ahead 0-1 to count.
Hopefully the Yankees can beat the Red Sox, but the Red Sox it's like the Yankees are Superman and the Red Sox are our kryptonite this year. So we've struggled against them.
I cannot wait to call those games. I will be here for all. I am not going anywhere this weekend. Just on the stream calling these games. So it'll be fun. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. We'll get some of that Bronx Bronx Luck, as our friend Michael Caputo always says that we hashtag is hashtag Bronx Luck. We want to make that trending. So 0-2 count here for Nestor Cortes, and his 16th pitch of the inning ready to come. Cortes steps out. And it says here, who would have thought this Cavs in September, both Yankees meant to look where they look, the Jets and Giants. Who would have thought? It's been a brutal. And here's a strikeout coming up. And here's the pitch,
Another
swing and a
big
miss.
out there.
Big out there. So Cortez, back-to-back strikeout. So he's 1 out away to get out of this damage. Yeah, what a brutal September. All these teams are losing. And everyone's looking forward to next season and the Rangers, the New York Rangers, the ice hockey
Yes.
team, and also two teams I'm looking forward to. Nasty Hector, correct, Hector.
The Sabres, my hockey team just makes hockey. As much I do love hockey, but the Sabres just make it hard to watch. Like a team, we haven't been to the playoffs in 11 years. We haven't won a Stanley Cup. It's hard. It's like, when are the Sabres ever going to be good again? You know. So
Oh man, I pity you on that. And here's I forgot to introduce. Here's Lowe. Here's Nathan Lowe. Batting 261, 15 home runs, 68 RBIs. He takes a 1-ball, 1-strike count. The left-hander Lowe versus the left-hander Cortez. So you have the pitching matchup because you have lefty on lefty. There's 2 outs, and Cortez is trying to get out of a minor jam, a minor hiccup. Although he wasn't hit hard at all this inning, he just had a couple bloops and a wild pitch. And here's the pitch. The swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Hector wants to see Sanchez do a much better job in framing pitches. I'm totally agree. Right now, the microscope is on Gary Sanchez right now. So Nestor Cortes ready to deep. He strikes out the side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's a pitch. Sidearm delivery. Just missed down low. It's a little bit low. So the count evens to 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a nice different look there on the lefty. I like it.
I like that too. Very nice job there by Nestor. Just couldn't get him out. That's okay.
And 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And here it comes. Down low for a ball. So the count runs full. And the pride of Hialeah, which I was yesterday afternoon, I visited Hialeah, where Cortez is from. I visited some lovely family, and I had a nice time in Hialeah, where Nestor Cortes, the pride of Hialeah, is from, the pitcher tonight. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cortez is trying to get out of damage here. The lefty, ready to deal. Here it comes. Foul back out of play. So the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Second and third with 2 outs. And Nestor Cortes trying to get out of this. Go. And damn, that's damn good. That's a damn good question. There it is. There. Let me put it back up there. Nestor looking like a mini Johan Santana. You know what? Good comparison there. Good comparison. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. And here it comes. Struck him out. What a job by Nestor Cortes Jr. there. Wow. So the inning comes to a close. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 on base there. And now the Yankees turn to come up at bat in the first inning. What did you see in that first inning there, Lamario?
Nestor got himself into some trouble, but he was able to work out of it. Very good job there by Nestor Cortes.
Excellent. Absolutely, man. That was a really good job. That's what you call pitching. And like Hector says, he says, mini Johan Santana. I like that comparison. And let me throw on the Yankee lineup just again, in case you just join us. If you're joining us in late, there's the Yankee lineup coming up. And I also have it underneath that ticker coming down. And I want a Santino, right? That's Cortez. Yes, indeed. Actually, funny thing with the Cortez last name. I went to where I went to this weekend. The wedding was a Cortez wedding. The bride took the last name of Cortez, so a little luck, and it has nothing to do irrelevant with the game. But for me personally, it's a little omen of a sign of the Yankees are going to have a good luck, a good win tonight. So let me put the Yankees
Hopefully,
lineup
we
under
gotta.
the pitchers.
Hopefully, we gotta get back in the winning cup.
Yes, yes, we got to start hitting. I want to see hits. I love the long ball, of course. Anyone who doesn't love the 3-run shot, the home runs, but I want to see the Yankees come up with a hitting parade tonight. Even if the game goes 4 hours, and hopefully not, but even if they go 4 hours, just hitting, 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 hits, because that shows them that they're making contact, they're concentrated, they're focused, and I think good things come that way. So AJ Alexy is warming up. It's just a third game, his second start.
Baltimore is up 1-0 over Philadelphia right now. Uh,
Oh,
you, that surprises me. I thought the Orioles have 102 losses this year, but yet they're beating the Phillies. I
the
mean,
Orioles
yeah.
lose a lot of games because of their bullpen. They always pesky. Dare I say, most of their games they actually take some of the lead in some of their games, but they just can't seem to hold it. They had yesterday they had a 6-5 lead briefly against the Boston Red Sox, and the Red Sox came back and took over the next inning, scored two quick runs. So Baltimore shows fight, but they don't have enough gas here. Here's DJ LeMahieu batting 272, 10 home runs, 56 RBIs, and here's the first pitch in there for a strike and a 719 OBS, and 142 games. The third baseman tonight, DJ. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is fouled out of play, so he quickly falls behind 0-2. Yankees in the traditional pinstripes with the navy blue cap interlocking NY, and the Rangers are in the Texas gray, fully gray, blue cap, white lettering in the Texas, and Texas across their names in blue and red. So here's the 0-2 pitch to DJ LeMahieu. Here it comes. Up high for a ball. Ooh, that little chin music there. So one ball, two strikes to DJ. 95, 92, 95 mile per hour four seamer. Up and up. Not that close, but it will wake you up. It's like a little cafecito on a Monday evening.
Yeah. hmm Now, as
So,
far as the football game goes tonight, the Packers versus the Lions. Packers are coming off a devastating, just devastating defeat against New Orleans. So they gotta. So I think Aaron Rodgers is going to looking for revenge tonight.
popped up to first baseman for the first out. So the one out. And the Rangers defensively, we got Peters in left, Travaris in center, Garcia in right. He has 13 outfield assists. Clubberson in third, Kenner Fella in short, Soka in second, Lowe at first, and Helm behind the plate. So not your household Ranger team that you're known for many years. So here comes Anthony Rizzo at first base tonight. He's batting 248, 20 home runs, 57 RBIs, the left-hander. Acquisition at the trade deadline from the Chicago Cubs. Here's the first pitch in there for a call strike right down Broadway. So he's ahead of the count 0-1. I like Rizzo for at first base. I hope the Yankees think of resigning him. The left-handed bat with some good defensive glove. And 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is lined, ground to first. Nice play by the first baseman. He takes it himself. It was hit pretty hard. So it's unassisted. If you're scoring at home, it's 3-3 for two quick outs. And there's a beautiful night in the Bronx. It's 72 degrees, feels like 69 degrees. 55% humidity, south wind out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour. There's no chance of rain. It's a clear, beautiful September night there for those in New York. Here's Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is batting 284 with 35 home runs, 85 RBIs, and 900 OBS. And such a beautiful night in September. It's like if you want to go to San Gennaro Festival, it'd be a beautiful weather to just go out and enjoy that down in Little Italy. Lamario will be back in a minute. And here's the pitch down low for a ball. Oh, they call it a strike. Excuse me. He called a late call there for a strike. 0-1. Salute to everyone. Mario. I appreciate him coming on. He'll be back on. He took a step off for a minute. He wanted to come on camera and say hello and continue. He's gonna turn 16 in a few days, folks. The young man. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. So he's ahead of the count 0-2. That's what you got to do with these New York Yankees. You got to get ahead of the count on them and then start expanding the zone with them. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First inning, no score. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Aaron Judge. We're trying to snap a 2-game losing streak here and get right back into this wild card cave. We're 1.5 games behind Toronto currently, and the ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And speaking of Toronto, they play Tampa in Tampa right now. Bottom of the just on the way. Tampa's at bat. They got a runner on and no score right now. Bottom of the first inning on their way there. I'll keep you updated on that game as well. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Judge. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Who fouled it off? So it still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. We just need to put one of them up on the board right now, and so I could go finish my laundry comfortably. A to Z, salute A to Z, Aaron Judge. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Judge. And the righty ready to deal. Here it comes, down low. So good eye for Judge for working the count back to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Also allow this pitcher to start throwing more pitches in this inning and get his pitch count. 3 ball, 2 strikes. He was down 0-2, and he managed to work it to a 3 balls and 2 strike count for Judge. So that's a quality at bat, despite the fact whatever the outcome comes out of it. So here's the 3-2 pitch. Billy Ward, salute Billy Ward. I'm glad to see you. And Judge works a walk here. Good at bat there for Judge. And salute Billy Ward. Let's go Yankees. We need to win this one. Yes, indeed. We need to get back on the winning ways. I'm gone 2 days and we go on a 2-game losing streak. Oh, Jesus. So here's Giancarlo Stanton. In 127 games, he's batting 270, 30 home runs, 80 RBIs, and 853 OBS. Brendan wants a big hit here. Yankees would totally take a huge load off their shoulders if they could jump on quickly here on the Rangers early, because then they'll play a little more relaxed and then they'll play Yankee baseball. The longer the game goes, and here's the pitch in there for a call strike. The longer the way goes without scoring and 0-0, they're going to start getting the bat. They're going to start gripping that bat and be a little bit uptight. And A to Z Media is so excited for Gallo's average 204 and 0-1 pitch. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So he's ahead of the count. And A to Z wants to salute Brennan. Yeah, so 0-2 count. And you cannot win if you're getting outscored 22-4. 0-2 pitch. And here it comes. Whoa, up high. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner on first is Judge. He's got a 2-out walk going on there. Not only that, they increased the pitchers to 16, 17 pitches. Going to throw a 17 pitch of the inning. So the good at bat there from Judge to allow Stan to come up. And here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air. It's going to stay in the ballpark into the center fielder, and he makes the catch. So the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave one on the walk. We go to the second inning, no score. Nestor Cortes ready to pitch his second inning. He didn't really get in too much trouble, although it was first and second, no one out. Gary Sanchez, as usual. They called it a wild pitch. Personally, that looked like a pass ball, and it allowed the runners to advance. They had second and third with no one out, and Cortez struck out the side after that. He hunkered down and he got three straight strikeouts. So Cortez, like they said earlier in the chat from Project Hector Nerd, he said he's like our mini Johan Santana, and I'm gonna put that up there because that was a really good quote there. Kudos for that one. The way he's pitching, like from the left side and soft contact, that was a really good analysis there. And Brandon says, I know, but I still a good signing for Gallo is expected. And bro, two or three players show up every night. Everyone else slacks off. The problem is has been showing up lately. Everyone is slacking off. Yeah, we can't afford that right now down the stretch. We have good news though. Luis Severino has been elevated from the 60-man IL, and he's on the roster. He's going to come out of the bullpen for the New York Yankees. Good thing for and he's gonna and any day now he should be ready to come up and help bolster this bullpen, and they're gonna need him. I think have him come in here and pitch an inning, maybe two, in the Jonathan Loizaga role for 2 innings, seventh and eighth. That will be helpful, or just the eighth inning, and you could put Clay Holmes seventh inning, mix and match seventh, and maybe I know you want to stay away from Chad Green, but if Chad Green is right, then your bullpen gets much more stronger because you got now you could bring you could in the fifth, five, sixth inning when something's hiccup or suspect, you could probably bring a Chad Green in there because even if he does, you still have innings to give up a home run or so forth. You have innings to catch up. So Nor Cortez ready to deal, and here's the pitch in there for a call strike to Nick Soloka. Soloka is batting 236, 11 home runs, 46 RBIs, a 676 in 118 games for the Rangers. So that's their normal second baseman, not your normal household names. And here's your one pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So Cortez again ahead of the count, 0-2. This is what you like from when Cortez gets the ball. He wants to deal quick. He's in a good pace and a good rhythm. It's just when he gets runners on base, the game tends to slow down just a little bit, but he watches pretty quick. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Cortez is going to deliver his 26th pitch of the game, and here it comes. This ball is grounded to shortstop, to second. Torres, nice play in the range. Fires, makes the play. So Glaber ranged pretty well there to his left, and a really smooth transfer to the from his glove to his hands and across his body, and that was a really smooth play there. So for the first out, that's what frustrates us with Glaber. You see him could play really well, but it's like a lack of this concentration, or I don't know what could it be. The past season or two, I have a theory on Glaber Torres. Once we get past this at bat, and here's the first pitch to Helm. Johan Ham, 78 games, 186, 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, a 589 OBS. He's the catcher for the Rangers. Once this at bat comes or in between innings, I have a theory on Glaber. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes to the catcher, right-handed catcher. Not a much limited games with the Rangers. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Up high. So he goes to 3-0 the count here. Cortez. Cortez has been pitching very well for the Yankees in the month of September. I could say actually even better than Garrett Cole. So 3-0 count. And here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count. The give me strike. Cortez at 30 pitches right now. Delivers 31st. Cortez ready to deal. The lefty. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So he's evens the count there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count is full, excuse me. So Cortez just dials it up, or he seems to concentrate more when he's behind the count. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Foul out again. We'll do it again. And come on, Yankees. We need this win. Agree. Agree. And the 3-2 pitch. Cortez looking at catcher, shaking off, shaking off. And now he's on page. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. This ball is foul off his leg. So we do it again. 3 balls and 2 strike. Not a bad at bat here from Helms and Cortez also battling. So it's a pretty good pitching batter matchup here. He was behind 3-0. Even as he got back and went the count full. And Helms has been fouling off some tough pitches from Cortez. So here's the 3-2 pitch from Nestor Cortes. Here it comes. Swing. We're in there for a call strike 3. And salute to Alex Coquito. What's going on, Alex? I appreciate you there. Alex Coquito, one of our great content creators in the island of Puerto Rico, with some good content that I myself personally enjoy and love. And always got to leave a comment because yo, it does phenomenal work. So salud, Kanishuas, Benvenut. Thank you. Right back that same love that he does always in this program to you, Alex, man. And he 0-1 to count. And you have Charlie Culberson in. Charlie Culberson batting 340, 243, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, and he squares the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cortez. And we need dominant offense showing. Fundamentals need to be stressed. Yes. A to Z, absolutely. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cortez. Ready to deal. And here comes a pitch. This ball is foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So he's back to the 2 strike count as the horn starts to blow whenever he's in 2 strikes for Nestor Cortes. And Cortez ready to deal the 1-2 pitch. And Cortez becoming a fan favorite. And here's the 1-2. Foul back out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strike. The count remains. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Cortez looking for that strikeout. And here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air to left field. Gallo, whoa, nice play by Gallo there to make the catch. The inning is over. Really nice defensive play. Gallo plays a really good defense. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. You got Gallo who's going to lead off that inning after making a nice play. You're followed by Torres, Sanchez, Gardner if anyone gets on it, followed by Urshela. So right now, the Yankees, no score right now. Cortez is pitching smooth, crisp, and we like what we see. An update time from Tampa. The Toronto Blue Jays has just scored. They're up 1-0 over the Tampa Bay Rays in Tropicana Field. I'll keep you updated on that game night after night. When we need the Rays to continue their hot winning ways, they need it tonight against the Blue Jays. So hopefully they don't go out there and lay an egg to the Tampa Bay Rays. But about Gleyber Torres, my theory on Gleyber Torres, I think he had distraction. I think last year, pandemic season, I think they've been his wife and him are trying to have a child, conceive a child. They just got married a year prior when he had that wonderful home run and we had that wonderful season. Got married and then the following they were wanted to conceive and I think had trouble with conception. And then finally, good news with him, finally able to conceive. He was going through some treatment and stuff like that. Not to put the business out there because you're professionals, but that also is a distraction. You're distracted in complications of pregnancy, although there is no complication, but I think the process of getting pregnant and getting and be able to whatever situation they go through, and I think that also weighed hampered on Glaber, distracted outside of the field. That also hampers. You know your wife. You're one with your wife, and if you're not things aren't going right, physically to conceive or get conception, and it does weigh off, and it comes and it distracts you on the field. I'm thinking that's it. No excuses. You're a professional. You're supposed to be able to just turn the page on that. But that's also real life, you know. That's health wise and so forth. We saw that last year with Austin Rivers. His girlfriend, fiance, had a hard time with the difficult pregnancy, and he really couldn't get on page with the team that he was in, and and led to his release. So those type of things hamper on them. And here's Gallo coming up. That's just my theory. You know, that's not facts. That's just my opinion, my theory on why Glaber has struggled. And here's Gallo, swing and a miss. Gallo's coming in batting 204, 37 home runs, 75 RBIs. The lefty, a former Ranger. So he's playing against his old battery mates, his own teammates, his organization that he came up with. So here's Gallo, 0-1 count. Joey. Here's the pitch. He squares the bunt. He bunts it, chops it right in front of the catcher. Really nice play and in and out.
So,
You're back, my friend. I'm glad you're back. What's going on?
I had to just see what was going on with the Rays game. Still no, yeah, it is 0-0 in that game between these days in Tampa, and
No, it's actually 1-0, my friend. Toronto is up 1-0.
that's not good for the Yankees. The Blue Jays need to lose that game.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Tampa needs to continue their hot ways. They can't start laying eggs now. Here's Glaber
Exactly.
Torres batting 253 with 7 home runs, 45 RBIs, 1-0 pitch up high. And Glaber, the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. Swing chop foul. So it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. No score. Bottom of the second inning. Yankees and Rangers, the first game of a 3-game series in the Bronx on a beautiful September 20th of 2021 evening.
Mhm.
1 ball, 1 strike count. And here it comes. This ball is in the air, the right field. The right fielder comes in and makes the catch. Nice running catch for the second out. And here comes Sanchez. Was batting 210, 21 home runs, 51 RBIs, 742 OBS. The controversial right-handed catcher for the New York Yankees. So Sanchez been struggling with his defense. It'll be interesting to see if they go into the playoffs if the Yankees will carry a third catcher for defensive purposes. Lamario, what do you think on that?
I think that the Yankees defense has got to do better, and especially Gary Sanchez.
A ball outside, 1-0, the count to Sanchez. And the righty pitch is ready to deal, the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. Ooh, outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 count. Sanchez has a good count here. If he wants to sit on something a fastball to try to drive it, he does still have 21 home runs. He does have power. So look for him here to find something he wants to really send it a good ride here. Time is taken by Sanchez. So he's ahead of the count 2-0. And Alexy ready to deal. Alexy, here it comes. Up high. 3 balls and no strike to count. So you tend to see this type of lack of focus once Alexy gets a quick 2 outs. We saw that first inning. He tends to walk or gets behind on the count on the when he, instead of going attacking and getting a quick 1 to 3 inning, and all that does is increase his pitch count. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. Beautiful pitch inside. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. And the 3-1 count for Sanchez. And here comes the pitch. This ball is crushing. It is high.
Goodbye.
It is far. It is gone.
Way to go,
Santino
Gary. Nice job there by
crushes
Gary
one to left
Sanchez.
field. Oh, that Gary is scary. What the dirty Sanchez. And the Yankees drop up 1-0.
Mm.
This is why he's an enigma. He stinks defensively, but man, that bat. That's why he's gonna. He still has a hope to and trade value if you want to really change because you really can't change his position. You got a logjam at first. You can't play him at third. He's not gonna be a defensive good defender. He's gonna either play the designated hitter first base or that's it. Be honest with you, and occasionally catch. And the Yankees have a log jam. And Lentino, now you can finish the laundry, there, Gary. 1-0 for now. Here's Brett the Hitman Gardner in there for a call strike. Gardner's numbers: 221, 9 home runs, 36 RBIs in the season. The lefty, the veteran lefty, probably playing his final games in Yankee Stadium. So we still got another series, but a countdown to Gardy could be his final games as a Yankee or his major league career. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This ball is chopped in front of the pitcher fields, throws in time. So the inning is over. It goes 1-3 if you're scoring it at home. Tracy DaCosta, I know she likes to score the games. So the Yankees get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. They leave no one on because they scored on that home run. The Yankees jump on quickly, 1-0 with Nestor Cortes dealing what he's dealing, but 1 run is not enough. But we like what we saw there. And it's the pitcher's fault. Remember, I was saying that last first inning he got 2 quick outs. He fell behind Judge and he walked him, and he didn't want to fall. He fell behind 3-0 on Sanchez, and he didn't want to walk Sanchez. Repeat what he happened in the first inning. So he served the 3-1 pitch. He went over the fence, and the Yankees 1-0. What do you think on that, Lamario? How do you like that inning?
I think Gary Sanchez did a real good job at that at bat, being patient at the plate and waiting for something that he can crust to left field like he did.
Well said. And let me look at that Tampa Bay game. It's still 1-0 in the top. Actually, the top of the third inning. That game is pretty moving pretty quick too. And Toronto's up at bat. Rookie pitcher for Tampa, so they decided to throw a rookie pitcher against the Blue Jays when we need them to come up and win. But if they could keep that game at as Bay, I think Tampa. Also, Tampa wants to play for the want to get the home field in the playoffs. They don't want to. They want everybody to come through Tampa. They don't want to relinquish that, although they have a good comfortable lead there. I can see why they threw the young pitcher tonight. And it says here, I've seen enough. I've seen enough, man. Boone needs to go. What can we say? If Kluber and Severino are themselves, LeMahieu, Glaber, Urshela plays like usual, we are so good. I totally agree with that point there. And
I mean, the Yankees definitely need to get rid of Aaron Boone. Like, honestly, he's
here's for the Rangers, the number 9 hitter, Leone Tavares. And here's the pitch outside for a ball. Leone Tavares is batting 161, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, a 486, only 37 game in a really small sample size. 37 games with the Rangers. The right-hander, center fielder. Here's the pitch. This ball is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike next to Cortez. Dealing pretty swifty and quick. Has a 1-0 lead, and he likes to work quick. So you have 9-1 and 2 for the Rangers coming up in this inning. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Says not to mention Gary, and then we know Judge is amazing. Stanton can be great. Gallo can be a home run monster. We need a coach who could bring the best out of these guys right for the MLB. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Nice slider from Cortez. And every time I think of when he does these beautiful pitches, I think of what Hector said about a mini Johan Santana. Good analogy, man. Just today, that was one of the really good analogy on the in the comment in the chat today. Then think about that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. We're in a we're in the top of the third inning. Yankees up 1-0 here. Cortes about to deliver his 45 pitch. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Check swing. Slow runner up. Cortes pounced like a cat. Cat fields, fires in time. What a beautiful play by Cortes. Pounced off the rubber, got the ball, field, and fired right to first base. If you're scoring at home as a 1-3, it wasn't a bunt. It was a full swing, just hitting the dirt and good pitch there. And Cortes field the, and that's a clinic how you field a ball. And he got it. He recovered and he fired a strike right to first base. Plenty of time. Tavares could run, although a lot of speed there, and got him. And here's the top of the lineup. And the second time around,
Oh,
you got Isaiah Kinner fella who singled the first time up. He's 1 for 1. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Beautiful slider in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So he's mixing and matching his pitches, and it looks sharp so far. And here's the 1-1 pitch down low. 2 balls and a strike. Still 1-0 in Tampa. So 2 balls and 1 strike from Nestor Cortes. And here comes the pitch. Ooh, missed. 3 balls and a strike. Wow, that was a close pitch there. Umpire didn't see it that way. Here's the 3-1 count. And here's the pitch. This ball is popped up into shallow right field. Second baseman Gleyber Torres moves over and makes the catch for the second out. So he popped. And here comes Andy Ibanez. Go ahead.
that was a nice play right there by Gleyber Torres. Now let's see if we can
That was a
get
real
this
good play there.
final out here this inning.
So here's Andy Ibanez, 1 for 1. All those singles were bloop singles, soft contact, and up high for a ball. Nothing was really hit hard on Nestor Cortes in that first inning. They just got hits that just found the hole there, just dunked in there. And Santino says, "You watch, Gabby will be playing better ball now that he hit the home run. I hope he carries the team. I hope he goes on a 10-game tear right now. We love to him because we could see when Gary is on fire and he really gets locked in, he could actually be one team, carries the team, to good fortunes. So 1 ball, 1 strike. We need someone to get on like ridiculously hot. And here's the pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And even if he comes in a tear and he's hot, it doesn't it shouldn't you shouldn't be hesitant to put in a backup catcher to close out the games for defensive purpose. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He went. They got him. So Cortes dealing. So for the Rangers, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Yankees up 1-0. So far, Cortes has 4 strikeouts through three full innings. So Cortes is dealing tonight. Again, working quick, working in and out. Looks good. Now the Yankees got to give him some run support. He pitched a really good game last time, and also see it go down to the waist and allow Baltimore to come back and tie it and won that ugly game in Baltimore. So the Yankees coming up for the Yankees, you're gonna have Gio Urshela, DJ LeMahieu, Anthony Rizzo. If anyone gets on, Aaron Judge will come up to the plate. So we're trying to extend the lead 1-0, and we shall see how the Yankees continue going forward. Still 1-0 Toronto over Tampa. Boston is off tonight. Boston will host the New York Mets tomorrow. So I hope the Mets could wake their butts up and they mathematically they're still not eliminated. They still have hope to actually even the nationally walk the nationally not only the nationally walk the National League division. Although losing those 3 games to Philadelphia didn't help them at all, their cause. But Atlanta has been reeling, and Atlanta's been also going in a slump. So there's an opportunity there if the Mets, you know, they could actually get hot. They have the hitters. They got Baez and Lindor, and It might be a showcase for Javi Baez for manager in Boston. Cora. If Javi Baez is going to be a free agent, and Cora has a lot of ties with him, so we shall see if Javi Baez comes up and totally starts hitting him and showcase for the Boston Red Sox, not just the fans, the organization, and manager, that he could go over to the Red Sox and not only that, be pinning the next to the Yankees. So, yep. Thank you, A to Z. Make sure we like and subscribe and share the program. I appreciate that. Definitely could use your help. It's because of you guys, I'm here and able to be successful. So here's Urshela. Urshela coming in here at 261, 13 home runs, 46 RBIs. And he pops up on the first pitch to right field. Not a good at bat there. Makes the catch for the first out. One pitch, one out. You want to work the count here on these young pitcher. You see when he got behind on the count, you saw 3-1 count. Gary Sanchez hit a home run there. You want to get these young pitchers ahead behind on the count, so when he comes in, he gives you something good to smash. And that's fundamental baseball when it comes to offensively. You work the count and you get a good pitch to hit. And when you're behind in the count, you start protecting the plate. You swing at bad pitches. So here's DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 1, his first time up. He popped up in the infield, in there for a ball. One ball, no strike for DJ LeMahieu. At third base today. So here's the 1-0 pitch. And the right-hander deals. Here it comes. In there for a ball. Oh, he called a strike. Okay, late call. One ball, one strike. The count is even to DJ LeMahieu. 33rd pitch for Alexy. Just starting the bottom of the third inning. Not bad. Pretty good pitch selection. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball down low. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. It's still 1-0 Tampa and Toronto. Here in the Bronx, 1-0 Yankees. Bottom of the third inning. The 2-1 count. Here it comes. Same pitch, different result. 3 balls and a strike. So the umpires, a little bit inconsistent. That's why I hesitated to make sure he didn't call it a strike. It was the same identical pitch he called a strike. This is a ball. So 3 balls and 1 strike to DJ LeMahieu. The right-hander Alexy ready to deal. And here it comes. Ooh, in there for a strike. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. The count runs full with 1 out away in the bottom of the third inning. Yankees up 1-0 in the Bronx. The first game of 3 versus the Texas Rangers. The Yankees have 3 games with the Rangers. They have an off day finally after 20 games in a row. And then they have a really important weekend in Fenway. So here's the 3-2 count. DJ LeMahieu, the right-hander. And he's ready to deal. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He walked him. So 1 out walk here for DJ LeMahieu. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. He's still sitting on 20 home runs for Rizzo. A full moon out in the Bronx. A full moon out. The shot of the moon. Beautiful. And here's the first pitch to Anthony Rizzo. And here's the pitch. This ball is in line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is foul. Wow. What if Rizzo went back to the clubs here? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Although wow, let me look at that. Yeah, it's a foul ball. Just missed it. So Rizzo's been stuck at 20. I would love him to take advantage of the short porch in Yankee Stadium. He pulled it, just pulled it. He's about to break out pretty soon. He's a real good hitter, clutch hitter. I like Rizzo's approach at his batting And we'll love them to the Yankees to re-sign him. The 0-1 pitch, here it comes. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Knowing the Yankees, they'll let him walk. Voigt is the first base. They'll keep him or they'll trade him and put Sanchez at first. For some reason, remember, this organization isn't going to want to say that they failed with Sanchez. Uh, Sanchez cost, in my opinion, Joe Girardi his job. Joe Girardi tried to correct him as a catcher and help him come along as a catcher, and his complaining to upper management is the reason why Girardi is no longer a manager here. 1 ball, 1 strike, in my opinion. Here's a pitch. It's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He lost that. Sanchez won that battle over Girardi because he was mostly too hard on him, or too he didn't. And then look at the results here. Girardi's a heck of a manager who won a World Series. I think he would have gotten much more out of this team, but would have, could have, should have. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Rizzo. Here it comes. This ball is up in the air to right field. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is another foul ball. So Rizzo's flirting with that 20th home run, 21st home run here. He keeps pulling it. Man, and that swing was so effortlessly, and he just missed a home run. It was such an effortlessly shot. So take advantage of the short porch. And Rizzo's like, oh, what can I gotta do to get a home run here? Hang in there, kiddo. 1 ball, 2 strikes count. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined foul. So he's getting in front of the ball really quickly. So he's ripping them. Yeah, I agree with you, Brandon. I am dying for Rizzo to get in a real hot streak, man. I really do. Especially against the Red Sox. Here's the 1-2 pitch time, it's called. If he comes into Fenway and woof, carries us offensively, man, woof. Remember, he's a free agent to be, and I know he's gonna want to get a nice contract, some make some money here. Well, I think the Yankees will want to sign him. I have a feeling the Yankees will bring him back. I had enough with Luke Voigt. I like Luke Voigt. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's bad, but I think Rizzo's an upgrade over Voigt. Left-handed, better defensive glove. Rizzo is a feast and famine who strikes out a lot. Rizzo could get you the ball. He has a better approach at the plate, hitting in the left field and so forth. Here's a 1-2 pitch, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I like his approach as a hitter, Rizzo over Luke Voigt. Although Luke Voigt, when he hits the ball, is exciting. He's strong as an ox. He hits the ball far, but he just another designated hitter. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And here's the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit over left field. See the approach there, guys? Rizzo gets a hit, and LeMahieu goes to second. So Lou Voigt, if he doesn't hit the all or nothing, he would have struck out there. Rizzo, a smart player, he chokes up on the bat. He takes the pitch outside and serves it into left field. He's okay with getting a hit. He just flirted with foul home run, just missed the foul pole. And what he does, he serves the ball into left field, first and second. That's a smart baseball player, high IQ ball player. This is what you want on the New York Yankees going forward. That's why I'm in favor of re-signing him. Not only that, he plays a hell of a glove at first base. So I really love his approach. I think he expands the zone. He uses right field, and you've seen that from Manley. Manley used to hit the right field, expand the left field. And here's Judge. So here's the pitch to Judge. This ball is hit in the air, and if it drops, it's a base hit. So here comes LeMahieu to score. RBI single. The throw goes all the way to home, allows the runners to advance. Terrible play on the cutoff there. So LeMahieu scores on the RBI single, and everybody advances a base there. RBI single. So from the throw to home, Judge advanced to second. Not only that, Rizzo advanced to third, and there's only 1 out. So now you can still manufacture a run, one on that errant throw from the outfielder. That was a terrible play. That's where you see the inexperience of the young Rangers there. You have to capitalize if the New York Yankees. They mess an error. The ball should have been cut off into the infield, and he airmailed it. He airmailed it over the catcher and allow all the base runners to advance a base there. So that's the type of things that a losing team does. So now we have a pitching conference. The pitching coach came out to slow things down here, and Giancarlo Stanton with one out, and that's fundamental baseball, right? A to Z. You saw Riz starts off with Rizzo. Rizzo hits. He missed the ball, two home runs. Instead of saying I'm going to try to hit the home run, what he did, he served. He took the outside pitch, served it to left field. First to second, kept the chain moving, and Judge saw a better pitch. He got a hit, and now they score. And then smart base running. You saw the throw was errant throw. They advanced on the run, so now you can manufacture a run here, and now you could, dare I say, go up 3-0, 4-0. And then, or you get the better pitch, then the home run comes. But good things come when you get the hits ahead of the game. And here's the first pitch. This ball is popped up and out of play, so for a strike. And then you could run into the home run. But if you sit around waiting for the home run first, it's not. You're gonna swing and miss, and you're just gonna get lazy pop ups. So good thing comes when you put bat on ball. You run station to station. You take the outside pitch and serve it to the opposite side, and you run first to third. You run the bases smart. Good things come. Then the home runs come. Watch the home runs come later. So here's the 0-1 pitch, and Stanton. Here it comes. This ball is hit in the air. This ball is pretty deep in the outfield. The center fielder makes the catch, although he airmailed it last time. So he was smart. You see, he threw the third base there. He didn't try to be macho and try to throw home. And that's baseball. That's fundamentally smart baseball. So the Yankees increased their lead there on a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Giancarlo Stanton. So now they're up 3-0. They manufacture more runs. That's smart. That's smart baseball. That's the winning. That's what's going to win you those games. That's what's going to win you those tough games that you know. And I understand the Rangers. It's the Rangers, and still I like this. Yes, I understand it's the Rangers, but you know what? Muscle memory. There's a thing if you get into good habits, even when you play bad teams, muscle memory will get you against good teams. So that's very beautiful. Yes, indeed. That's smart baseball. Here's Gallo against his old team. He's 0 for 1. He has a chance to get an RBI here. Now the home run could come. Right, absolutely. Now you got a couple hits, you got a couple runs manufactured. There's two outs. Now, if you want to go for the long ball, so be it. You still got to run on second base. A base hit is as good to get another run in, a two out. You got to also come up with big 2-out hits if you want to advance into the postseason or continue your wild card hopes. You got to be able to hit with 2 outs too and get some key RBIs in there. Here's the pitch. Just low, 2 balls and no strikes. So that was 2 close pitches there. Both called for a ball, and they appeal the play. And it says still needs good at bats. Yes, indeed. We want to get in some good hit, some good muscle memory, some good feel good. And here's the strike. 2 balls and 1 strike going in. This is the series to try to get feel good, get a good right, get going, do things right, fundamentally sound, offensively sound. Because now after the Rangers, this is it. This is it. Everything's gonna. It's like going in all in the poker game because you got the Red Sox, Blue Jays, and the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, if you don't win your games, you don't deserve to get in the playoffs. Here's the 2-1 pitch, down low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So everything's coming there for the Yankees. Opportunity to put all their chips in the table and go all in and try to get this remaining either one of the 2 last wild card spots. So if they don't win, they're gonna because they were the worst own enemy. And so far they've been their own worst enemies, losing to Baltimore and Cleveland. And here's the 3-1 pitch. And here comes the pitch. Now that's a bad mistake there. 3 balls and 1 strike. You swing, and this is what you get. He doesn't just. I'm the manager. I'm giving him no green light. You're not swinging him to 3-2. You haven't earned it. You're a 207 hitter. You don't deserve a green light there. I'm sorry. No matter how good feel good. See, those are the stupidity that puts these team in a bad position and play like this. You can give them a take sign. I don't care who you are. 3-1. Unless if you've been on fire, batting over four something, you do that. But three, this guy, I'm sorry, you cannot. You so here's the 3-2 count, and here's the pitch. There's a ball up out of play. So we do it again. He's dipping his back shoulder ahead. So go right up in his follow through. He's horrible. I learned the fundamentals in Little League. So 3 balls and 2 strike the count. And that ball was up high. So that could have been ball four there. So you would have had first and second and keep the assembly line moving. But here's the 3-2 pitch to Gallo. Pitcher actually Alexy's bat is throwing his 53rd pitch. And here it comes. Outside. So he walks him. Eventually he walked him. So now you have first and second. And here's Gleyber Torres coming up. Gleyber Torres is 0 for 1. Now he's another one that needs to come and start hitting fundamentally smart. No, forget about that leg kick to try to generate launch angles. He just needs to level swing, keep the head, follow through, and level swing. And good comeback way to stay in this at bat. Very good, absolutely. Here's Glaber, 0 for 1. The right-hander, second baseman for the New York Yankees. And he's ready to deal. Here it comes. Up high for a ball. So he hasn't found the strike now. He's been throwing balls there. I'm the Yankees. That take sign. I'm giving that take sign. I'm that you're taking a pitch. You're not swinging until you get a strike in there. He's been wild. Don't help these pitchers out. This is the problem. You help these pitchers out. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and the pitcher's laboring right now. Whoa, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, you're giving that sign. You're giving that sign. Whatever the sign is to take a pitch, whatever it is. If I'm a coach, when I manage, I see a pitcher struggling and he's laboring. He's gonna probably actually even make him take 2 pitches and make sure he throws 2 strikes because he's laboring. He's not finding the strike zone. You can have a chance for a huge inning. So here's the 2-0 pitch. And Glaber hasn't earned the right to swing. And he swung 3-1, 2-1 pitch. And that was a strike, granted. But he have not earned. He hasn't earned it. So 1-0 still in Tampa. Tampa's up as batting up. They're up at bat with 1 out. Toronto leading 1-0 on a Teoscar Hernandez home run. And in the Bronx, it's 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Yankees up 3-0 over the Texas Rangers, the first of 3 games before they get an off day off to Fenway. So here's the pitch. This ball is fouled back out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Glaber, and it says here, stop dipping your back half of the body at work for no one. Stand stays level and shoulders. Judge isn't rocket science. Just stay shoulder frame on your swing. And this is the type of what is Marcus Timms doing? So here's the pitch from Glaber. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Glaber at bat. And here it comes. This ball, see, he didn't have no he does a base hit down the line. 1 run is in. So Judge comes in to score. 4-0 Yankees. You still have first and second. Gleyber Torres with a single. If you look at the replay, he scratched the leg kick. Look, right? Can we do this all the time? Right. Absolutely, Brandon. Look at that. Look at the at bat. If you have the replay, if you could see the replay, he went away with the leg kick. Now I'm telling you, stop the leg. I just said it in the bat earlier. Stop the leg kick, stop the launch angles, keep it simple, compact. He didn't get the leg kick. He went, followed through, and then he got a base hit. RBI single for Gleyber Torres. Smart fundamental baseball. I was just saying, what is Marcus Tim working with these guys and say, stop the leg kick? Here's Sanchez. Sanchez homered his first time up. Now the Yankees, 3 runs are in this inning. The Yankees have a chance to do some more. And he says he's listening to both of us. Imagine if he stays solid in his framework, he'll get productive hits. Absolutely. And once in a while, us as fans and folks that watch and manage, and we have a little bit of good insights. I mean, I'm not saying we're right all the time because we'll be getting the millions up there. And I know it sounds easier than said and done when you're and two balls and no strike when you're Monday morning quarterbacking, but baseball's still baseball, no matter what. You got three balls, you got four balls for a walk, three strikes, three outs, you're out. They still play 9 innings. It's still baseball, and the fundamentals is always the same, no matter what level of baseball you play in. Especially when they have such so much talent that they could actually make it happen easier. Thank you, thank you. I know that's what they have a good game. The Yankees, they're doing it. They're making it easy. That's a funny comment, to Z. And I know it's easier said than done, but realistically, we're just watching objectively. We have seen what problem with this team. Right, right. It's easier said than done. I agree. 3-0 count to Sanchez. And here comes the pitch. Not even close. So the guy is wild. He's putting himself in more danger here. So the bases are loaded here for Brett the Hitman Gardner, a left-hander. Now, if you're the Yankees, you don't need a grand slam. You're up 4-0. You've seen how good the game. You see how good you're batting, and the Yankees with Gardner is going to almost bat. It's going to bat around fully, and Gardner just has to continue the smart play. You see the pitcher's wild. I'm Gardner. He's been a leadoff hitter for the Yankees. I'm waiting for him to give me two strikes, and then I'm swinging. I'm not taking that bat off until this pitcher shows me he could throw two strikes and get ahead of the count, because that's what you're gonna need here. Because get a cheap run here, get a base on. It's okay to get a base on ball walk. We don't need. We love the grand slam. Don't get me wrong, but we don't need it. And I played high school baseball at the highest level, high school one state champion, mentor former Yankee in my life. We know that when we're taught fundamentals and none of this new age crap. There's something different out there. I don't know why they want to reinvent the wheel. You don't reinvent the circle. The wheel, you cannot reinvent the circle. The wheel's the same. So full count, and here's the first pitch to Gardy, down low for a ball. So he cannot find the zone here. He's falling behind 0-1. A 1-0, excuse me. And what we got going on here? It's still 1-0 in the Tropicana field. And here in the Bronx, 1-0 with the bases loaded. 3 runs are in, and the Yankees on the doorstep for more, but there's 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Gardy. That was a mercy strike. It was a little low, but I can see why the umpire will call that a strike. That's a mercy strike. 1-ball, 1 strike. That was really low. He got helped out by the umpire. A little pity. So what wins baseball has never changed, no matter what is this crap you tell us. Always been what BX is preaching. Absolutely. So 1-ball, 1 strike. And it frustrates us. I know we're not the pros and we're not the ones performing, and this ball is foul out of place. So bad on Garner to swing here. Like I said, I'm waiting for this pitcher to throw me 2 straight strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Now you're behind the count, and you make the pitcher advantage pitcher here. Although he's been wild, so Garner does have a good eye. He's been a leadoff hitter, most of his career here with the Yankees, and from time to time. So he has good sense of the plate here. Time. And Alexy's been laboring this inning. It's been a laboring inning for him. He's gonna throw his 66 pitch right now of the game. And no action for the bullpen for the Rangers. So they're letting him out there. Sink or swim. Here's the pitch. Oof, just missed. Close pitch there. That was more closer than the first strike that he called. But 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. That was really close there. And the Yankees have sent 9 men to the plate this inning. 3 runs are in. The bases are still loaded. Got Gallo at first, at second. Torres at second, and Sanchez at first, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he got him. So he struck out there, Gardner. So however, the Yankees get 3 runs on 4 hits, leave no one on, leave 4 on base, 3 on base, excuse me. The Yankees up 4-0. That's what I meant. We go to the 4th inning. Now Nestor Cortes, we're gonna have to block this guy. Um, thank you so much, my friend. We need Google Translator, but whatever you're telling me, it seems like you're trolling. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put you out. And we sorry we couldn't see. We didn't recognize your message there in Chinese, I think, or Mandarin. I'm sorry, but you just kept writing the same thing over and over. So that to me, that's a troll. So you're out here. I like to read everyone's comment, but when you start writing the same thing over and over, I don't know what propaganda you had there. So you out of here, like you. So for the Rangers, you got DJ Peters, you got Nick. Actually, DJ Peters, Matthew Law, and Nick Soloka. So I'm having a hard time with the players because I don't know them that well. So when by tomorrow night, I will know them if they keep the same lineup. So I'm not familiar with the Texas Rangers. Though. And salute to everyone in the chat, Maria, the A and Z, the Brandon. Uh, we also had Lamario Owens was on, and he'll probably come on a little later. Uh, to Hector Project Nerd, Santino, Lombardo. Appreciate you there joining us. Alex Coquito was in the building. We appreciate everyone. Billy Ward, Cynical was in the building. He's still probably in the chat there. Nasty Nat Hector was in the building. Billy Ward. We also had Mr. Hughes was in the building earlier. Salute. A and B, like always. And hopefully Michael Caputo will join us a little later. Although the Yankees up 4-0, if it were down 4-0, maybe we would have had a little Michael Caputo a sighting early. But hopefully he comes on when we're up. Enjoy seeing him. I didn't see him last time. So here's Cortez, throws for a ball over to Garcia. Adalis Garcia, 0 for 1, struck out in the first. One ball, one strike. Cortez wants to deal quick. So 1 ball, one strike. The 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Foul out of play. And Michael probably has been too livid to come on the way they've been playing. Maybe, hopefully. Maybe he took a vacation. He said enough. The Yankees wore him out so much. He said, you know what? I'm going on a vacation. Probably somewhere in Aruba and sipping on some Mai Tais or something. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up behind the plate. Looks like it's going out of play. Oh, no, it's staying in foul territory. Sanchez makes the catch. 1 away. So he popped up behind the home plate to Sanchez for the first out. And here comes DJ Peters. DJ Peters struck out his first time out. So Sanchez, 2 hands. You see him using 2 hands here. Fundamentals. He hears it. He knows he has to play better defensively. He hears it. And here's the pitch. Foul out of play. So Cortez ahead of the count, 0-1. Cortez wants to deal quickly. He saw how efficient his offense is working the count. He sees how much his opponent Alexy has been struggling. So he wants to get a quick 1 to 3 inning and have that pitcher back on the mound. He knows how important that is. And here's the pitch. This is foul. So he's ahead of the count, 0-2. And it says here he needs one from the Yankees. They hurt that man too much. He sure does. Michael, we're Michael. I know you're hearing. We want to see you say hello in the chat. Make sure you're doing okay, man. And here's the 0-2 pitch coming. And the 0-2 pitch, here it comes. Up high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes from Nestor Cortes. The lefty. And here comes the pitch. Foul out of play. It still count remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The Rays still trailing 1-0, although they're batting in their bottom of the 4th inning. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. For the second out, so Cortes with 6 strikeouts so far, 2 away. And Cortes wants to do a 1-2-3 quick inning, get his offense back up there, knowing that the pitcher had a high stressful inning, and they send 9 men to the plate, and he wants to continue that. Here's the pitch for a call ball, and here's Nathan Lowe struck out his first time up. The left-hander Lowe versus the left-hander Cortes, and here's the pitch. Just missed 2-0. Missed on the outside corner there. So 2-0, the 2-0 count. Yankees up 4-0. Top of the 4th inning. 2-0 count with 2 outs. Here it comes. In there for a call strikes. That was a nice pitch there. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Cortes. And here's a pitch. Foul out of play. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. As the strikeout horn sounds in Yankee Stadium, they want to strike out for Cortes. Whenever Cortes gets 2 strikes, they ring that horn. That's the new customary call for Cortes, the crafty lefty. And the 3-2 pitch coming from Cortes. He's holding. Time was called. He held too long. And he go. The Rangers are a minor league team. Salute to you, sir. And here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play. We do it again. Rangers might be a minor league team, but we have to beat them. We thought we thought the Indians were, and they came in to beat us. Although our old friend Ramirez had a lot to do with it, but I see what you mean. So here's the 3-2 pitch coming. Foul out of play. We do it again. 3 balls and 2 strike to count. Nestor Cortes trying to get back-to-back strikeouts here. A quick 1-2-3 inning. Get his offense back up on bat. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. He walked him. So we get a 2-out walk here. So Cortes was dealing very, very well after he gave up back-to-back soft base hits. He retired everyone in a row there and until this walk. And here's Nick Soloka, 0 for 1. He grounded out in the 2nd inning. The right-hander Soloka, 235 hitter. He has 11 home runs, though, with 46 RBIs. So Cortes. Now Cortes needs to get ahead of the count here. They got the 2-out walk here. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1. So that was a nice backdoor slider. 0-2 count. And here's the pitch. Sidearm. Ooh, that was a close pitch. The umpire turned his head too quick. He turned no, he turned you turn your head too quick, my man. One ball, one strike. And Cortez wanted to know where that was. He said it was way too inside. No, you turned his head. He was fooled. So one ball, one strike. Swing and a miss. So one ball, two strikes. The horn starts ringing in Yankee Stadium. They want that strikeout. Runner on first with a 2-out walk. Cortez. 75th pitch on its way here. A little bit high despite being top of the fourth inning. But the fans in Yankee Stadium want the strikeout. One ball, two strike count. Yankees up 4-0. Here's the pitch. Just miss outside. Makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs here. Top of the fourth inning. Yankees up 4-0. A 2-out walk. Lau, I don't know if he has much speed. I don't know too much about the scouting report on the Rangers, if they could run or they have speed, although they're a young ball club. I assume so. So here's a 2 balls and 2 strike count. Here it comes. Foul out of play. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nestor Cortes. Try to drop sidearm in there. And we go to the top of the fifth inning. 1-0 Tampa Bay. 1-0, excuse me, Toronto over Tampa Bay in the Tropicana Field. And we got 2 balls and 2 strikes count. Absolutely. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Did he go? No. So we run count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A to Z. We're all good for that. I'm glad I read your message. I'm glad with that. Absolutely A to Z media. It's a go on that. So 3 balls and 2 strike count. Cortez. Looking for that strikeout. Here it comes. Ooh, missed. So back-to-back walks. Not what you want to do. You don't want to increase your pitch count, and you don't want to give a young team that's being outplayed an opportunity to cut the deficit here or get a run on the board and give them a little bit of minor hope. So the Orioles don't mean we can't beat them because we suck right now. So here's Jonah Heim. 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. Matt Blake will come out and slow things down here. Talk to Nestor Cortez. Maybe make some adjustment. He got back-to-back walks here. See what he might see something in mechanically why or go over a scouting report. So Cortez looking at a scouting report. Himes is a 196 hitter. He only has 9 home runs, 18 RBI. So he's got to work ahead of the count, make his pitches, and try to end it here with two back-to-back walks. So here comes the pitch. Up high. He missed again. So a little wild this inning. So 1-0 the count to the catcher, Jonah Himes. And here's the 1-0 pitch. This popped up. Equator to count 1 ball, 1 strike. It says it would be a miracle if the Yankees could win a wild card spot. Not a miracle. It's doable. They go to Boston, and if they go ahead and beat the teams ahead of them now going forward, I think they have an opportunity. They have to put all their chips on the table, and if they just win their games, they earn it. If they Yankees make the wild card because they earned it, they beat the teams that they had to beat. Okay, so your name is Eddie. Eddie, welcome aboard from our friend. Now, if we have a friend from Taiwan, salute Eddie. I appreciate you. Salute Eddie. Let's give him an applause. 1 ball, 2 strike. Eddie's joining us from Taiwan. It's probably 8:30 in the morning on a Tuesday morning for you there in Taiwan, or maybe a little later. in the morning, but good morning, good Tuesday morning. And here comes the 1 ball, 2 strike count from Nestor Cortes. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, inning over. So no runs, no hits, 2 men left on, and the Yankees get out of that inning. So we salute to Eddie from Taiwan and the Jedi Forces worldwide. That's a good one. I want to put that as a T-shirt, A to Z. I like that one, Jedi Force worldwide. And it's 8:30. Yep, I was correct. 8:30 a.m. in Taiwan. And he was raised in New York City, Queens, Flushing section, or Lindenhurst. One of those. I bet it was one of those two, or Corona maybe. So, and he says it's 8:30 in the morning in Taiwan, and also salute to everyone 8:30 in the morning Tuesday morning in the Philippines as well. Elmhurst. I was close. Look at that. I was, although I did 3 guesses though. You can't, I had 3 guesses, so I was close there. Salute though, salute Eddie. I appreciate you there. Corona. No, not those Coronas, not the beer Corona. A salute to Eddie. Well, I'd love to hear. I love when we go worldwide. We see everyone from different places coming aboard here, and just for the love of the Yankees, I love it. We have now we have Taiwan in the building. We have Pennsylvania in the building. We have New York in the building. Soon the Philippines will be in the building. We have Maryland from Lamario's from Maryland, Baltimore area. Appreciate he's here too. Um, Long Island, we're in the building. We have it from all over the place. Of course, myself from Orlando, Florida. Definitely Santino from Indiana as well. I appreciate we're worldwide. Alex Coquito from Puerto Rico. We have Washington Heights in the building as well. Billy Ward. I forgot where you were, Billy Ward. I think South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, or North from the Carolinas, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, or I apologize if I'm wrong. Cynical, I don't remember where you from as well. I think you were from New York too, Long Island, if I'm not mistaken. So I do have good memory retention, but so yeah, the memory still works at my age. Oscar Hernandez is having a Corona right now. Look at that. Talked about Coronas, and Coronas in the building. Salute, salute, compadre, salute. My main man there. And he says, my prediction is under 9.5 total. Huh. 9.5 runs. Okay. 0-1 for Gio Urshela. Excuse me, Gio Urshela. Here comes Gio. And we also got Hialeah in the building. Actually, Miami Gardens in the building in Oscar. Salute, salute to Oscar. Let's all give him a salute there. 1 ball, 1 strike. We had an excellent time over the weekend. Always a pleasure to see the family down in South Florida. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count of Gio Urshela. Let me put the Yankee. And this ball is grounded back to the pitcher. He gets it himself. He fields the first in time. If you're scoring it at home, it goes 1-3 to Tracy DaCosta that always watches us and scores the game. Maria says, we need the Yankees to keep winning. Absolutely. Eddie wrote, because I think Rogers can score. That's why I picked the under. Oh, Rangers could score. I think they'll pick the under. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the Rangers always been a good offensive team. You know what? That's a pretty good analogy there. Here's LeMahieu. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. So they're showing us on the CS Network the notable shortstop free agents. You got Corey Seager, Story, Baez, Correa, and Simeon, all averaging from around 26 age all the way to 30. Be interesting which way the Yankees go. Which shortstop out of those shortstop, what do you think the Yankees might opportunity to get there? Personally, I would love Correa, to be honest with you, or Simeon. Those are the two. I really want someone who's a good hitter. Not I don't need another home run hitter here. I just want a good hitter who could play, who has some range and clutch. Just missed. So the two balls and one strike to count on DJ LeMahieu. Who do you guys like? Would like to see the possible replacement shortstop free agent noticeable if you had a pick from that group of free agency. So two balls and one strike to DJ LeMahieu. And here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside, almost hit him. So the count runs three balls and one strike. The count. So Alexy's the pitcher going forward. They don't have nothing going on in the bullpen. It'll be nice the Yankees pick up some more runs and kind of make a small effort. Right now it's 4-0. It's not quite enough comfortable the way we've seen the Yankee bullpen pitch lately. In right now, the Toronto Blue Jays increased their lead 2-0 in Tampa. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined to right field and it is out of play. So it's square. It runs the count full to three balls and two strikes. Yankees up 4-0. Bottom of the fourth inning with one out. DJ LeMahieu has a 3-2 count. Alexy is going to throw his 76th pitch, the right-hander for the Rangers. No bullpen action. The Yankees scored 3 runs last inning. He had a high stressful inning. And right now, the Yankees are trying to see if they get some more base runners on. Right now, 3-2 count. And Alexy has been wild in every few innings, walked a few batters. And here comes a 3-2 pitch. And here it comes. This ball is up high for a ball. So we get that walk there. LeMahieu walks, one out walk. And here comes Anthony Rizzo. And Rizzo had a good hit, a single, opposite field single in the third. He scored in a run. He's 1 for 2. He missed 2 home runs, just missed the night at bat. Two home runs that hit inches away from the foul pole. He pulled it too soon, and he just served it to left field. So a good approach at the plate. Rizzo, hopefully he'll get hot. I want him to get extremely hot going into the Boston series. So here's Rizzo, and here's the pitch. Just missed for a ball. So 1-0 the count. This series with the Rangers is extremely important because the Blue Jays are right now ahead 2-0 on the Tampa Bay Rays, 2 balls and no strikes. The Boston Red Sox have the night off tonight, but they host the New York Mets. So the Metropolitans, Javi Baez, Francisco Lindor, the thumbs down, all that other good stuff. If they go and beat the Red Sox, 2 out of 3 or sweep them. Huge fan. How about the city of New York, especially their crosstown rivals Yankees? So 2-0 count. Boy, I wish Jacob DeGrom was there. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Check swing foul. Michael Conforto is another one. Hopefully, he has a monster series. Now, remember, he's a free agent to be. We'd love him to catch fire here in last few games to try to make a name that he needs a contract and he wants to get paid. Javi Baez is a free agent to be. Also, would love him to. You could see he could really carry a team and get offensively hot. Also, he could play really bad. So hopefully, we get the great Javi Baez, the magician, up in Fenway and showcase for Joey Cora that he could play for one. Maybe the Red Sox when he's swinging a miss, 2 balls and two strikes. Showcase his talent to the Red Sox in the off season. Go up there and really become a thorn in that side, and hopefully the bullpen plays his lights out for at least 3 games because they're still in the wild card and a division race, so they still got a division. They know it's also outside looking in, but it's still a chance. They're not mathematically dead yet. So 2 balls and two strike count to Rizzo, and I taste the blowout. I think so too. Hopefully, 2 balls and two strikes. This ball is popped up. Although the Yankees been look like sometimes they're up 4, they up. They look like they're cruising, and then last 7th and 8th inning they allow teams to come back either with a sloppy play or the bullpen has a miscue. Hopefully tonight is not the night, but we still 4 runs. We still kind of like want more because we're not comfortable with it. So here's a 2-2 count to Anthony Rizzo and Alexy. 81 pitches so far. So letting him pitch and learn how to pitch here. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So they're letting this young pitcher learn how to pitch, take his lumps now, because this is going to serve him better down the road, years to come, and learn how to become a pitcher and baptism on the fire, what they call it. So 3 balls and 2 strike count to Anthony Rizzo. Judge is on deck. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So you got first and second now. So that'd be all. So here comes the manager for the Rangers. He battled 83 pitches. It's still 4-0, going the way the Yankees bullpen has been pitching lately. It's still kind of like a manageable game because you could do fences on the Yankees, 1 run, 2 runs here, and you still got time. And here comes Cotton warming up, and it's going to be the pitcher that's coming in for the Rangers as they're going to take a break for a minute. And Eddie thinks it's going to be a blowout. We'll see. Right now, it's still 2-0 in Tampa Bay. Blue Jays up 2-0. They added a home run there. Gurriel lines a home run to center field, left center field. So they jumped up 2-0. And right now, the long ball is helping the Toronto Blue Jays right now. To Oscar Hernandez with a solo homer in the right field in the first inning, in the top of the second inning, and the top of the fifth inning, Lurie Gurriel homered. So, boy, Toronto has Teoscar Hernandez with 29 home runs and Lurie Gurriel with 20. That's not even the 40 plus that they have from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So, boy, Toronto can match the ball here. But we've seen that picture when you have a team that hits a lot of home runs, get into the postseason or wild card, they tend not to hit the home runs, but they also could hit. That's their fundamentally good sound when hitting when it comes to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays' Achilles heel is either starting pitching, which none for nothing. Robbie Ray has been Cy Young Award candidate, especially if he gets a 2-0 victory over the Tampa Bay Rays. You could say that he pretty won the American League Cy Young Award tonight, especially with Cole going out there and having a terrible game yesterday. Cole might have just lost the Cy Young Award yesterday afternoon, with that performance. So we shall see on that, and we shall see if Robbie Ray, or unless if Cole finishes out the season with some tremendous pitching performances, a complete game shutout or 1 run in 2 runs or whatever the case is, 1 run in each, and he goes out there striking out 10 batters per his next 2 starts. Then you could probably say, yeah, you could throw his name back in it, but I think he lost the wild card. I mean the Cy Young Award in my case. So Jay Alexy, 3 innings, 3.1 inning, 3 and a quarter inning pitch, 4 hits, 4 runs, not bad. And Eddie says National League postseason stage is already set. Yeah, pretty much there. Although we don't know if either San Francisco is going to be the division winner or the Dodgers. That's a really good race, Eddie, and chat between the Dodgers and San Francisco Giants. That's a really good division there. And can the National League West send 3 teams to the playoffs? The Cardinals right now leading that first wild card. The Padres are in there, and now the Phillies are surging. Although Phillies is either Mets, Phillies, or Braves are going to win either one. The division winner is going to. I think they're only going to send 1 team now. So here's Judge against Jamil Cotton, and here's the first pitch. Ooh, curveball up high, missed for a ball. Now you got to be careful when you throw those balls up high to stay up high to these guys, Judge or Stanton. Those guys mash them and they hit them a lot over the right center field a lot or right field. And here's the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. This ball is up in the air, little high, just missed it. Judge missed it. In center fielder, is it deep enough and makes the catch? Would he tag? No. A Mayhew just bluffs and throws a throw. That's what you have to do there. So Judge flies out to center field. So 2 outs now. And here's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton had 0 for 2. Actually 0 for 1 excuse me. He lined out at the first at bat and had a sacrifice fly his last time up with an RBI. So he's at 81 RBIs, 30 home runs, a 270 hitter. So far, good numbers there. That's when we could see when we also love him along with it. 2 players could get hot who could carry a team will be Stanton and Whoa, up high. And Sanchez, when they get hot, but all starts with the table setters. The table setters are getting on base, smart at bats, getting hitting the ball correctly, running the first to third, putting good things, and these big guys get better pitches to see and match. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike the count to Stanton. So Stanton having a really good productive year here. So one ball, one strike the count. And here comes a pitch. Change up, swing and a miss. He left it up high there. So Stan just swing and a miss there. If he would have got a hold of that one, that was going to go deep there. One ball, two strikes to count. And LeMayo's at second. Rizzo at first. Here's the pitch up high. So the count square, two balls and two strikes. Not much speed on the bases, although with a single, LeMahieu will score. And two balls and two strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss struck him out. So the inning is over. So no runs, one hit, no errors, leave two on base. We go to the fifth inning. Yankees up 4-0 here on the BX Sports Jedi Network watch along. I'm glad you guys joined me here. And Brendan says, I'm watching the Rays and Jays game. This guy, Robbie Ray, is really legit. Yeah, we had don't you remember? I think we had an opportunity to get him for the couple, no, not this year, a couple years ago, and from Arizona, and I think the Yankees passed on it. It wasn't a sexy what you call it pickup for the Yankees. So we passed on him, and I think he might win the Cy Young Award. I think he might if he pitches really good. And the range. Oh, wait a minute! Good news there. Breaking news there. Brendan just broke the news there. Brendan, I think Brendan, you're going to be designated tonight. Our scoreboard, our play-by-play, or what you call it, update anchor tonight. You're going to play the update role, and you kept us updated now here. And the Rays take a 3-0 lead over the Blue Jays. Beautiful. And Rays a free agent, I think, after the season. Ooh, okay. And Rays are the home run team in MLB. And A and B says, let's go. Absolutely. A and B says, let's go. So right now, 3-2 now. A 3-run shot there by Yandy Diaz, his 12th. And they take a 3-2 lead there. So the Rays, so they're making the Yankees fans smile. But that game has a lot to be. That game has that's a lot to be said still there. There's going to be fireworks in that game. But here, the Yankees are 4-0 right now. But the Yankees, as long as they take care of their business, then they'll worry about looking around. And the Red Sox their bullpen it's been on lights out 1.17. We know that's gonna to me that those wheels are gonna fall off. We know that's Cinderella story because we've seen the Boston bullpen stinks, and that's just right now they have going through a good stretch. So here's Cortes to Culberson. This ball is up in the air. It looks if his fair is gone, and it is off the pole. Home run. So a leadoff home run here off the pole. So Rangers on the board to Charles Culberson. A solo shot. So 4-1. This is the type of things that we're talking about. Bro, so many games to go. It's going to be interesting. Yes, indeed. And I will be here the rest of the way trying to navigate this here, get us into a postseason. I'm not worried. Take that run, Rangers. He caught a slider. We'll go back. Here's Tavares. And Nestor Cortes. Did he miss with that pitch? He missed 1-0. Here's the pitch. This ball is smashed in the air in between left and right, and it's going to bounce off the wall for a ground rule double. So now it's time to worry a little because Cortez. Now these guys are starting to wake up here. You see, you gotta attack and destroy these teams when you are got a 4-run lead and you have an opportunity to get more. You leave men on base, and this comes back to bite you and haunt you. It's only a 4-1 3-run game. Now you have a chance to cut the lead in half. You got a home run and a double. You could actually manufacture a run here. You could actually move the runner over to Varys, and you could get him and cut that lead in half, and then you give hope to a launcher, a team that's not going anywhere. But if they smell that they have a ball game and an opportunity for win, they're pros. They want to win too. And Cortez missed with a first pitch outside for a ball. Here's Isaiah Canafella, who's 1 for 2 and a single in the first inning. That was the first hard hit balls right now. And the only Rangers team I like is the New York Rangers. The preseason hockey is right around the corner. I think it's like 10 days away. The preseason hockey. And here's Chad Green warming up. I could hear Michael Caputo says, I don't want to see Chad Green. I could hear him already from here. And here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's the pitch. This ball is for a base hit past Rizzo. On a run, another run is in. They cut the deficit in half. Judge Fields, he's going to throw, and that's going to be a double. So back-to-back doubles now. And the Rangers cut the lead in half, just like that. So the Yankees seem like they labored and labored just to score these runs. And the Rangers, with a flick of the bat, they back into this. And no wonder why the Yankees are slumping. Come on, Yanks. Yep. So just like that, in a strike, they put up 2 runs, and now they're pumping their chest. They're giving a little bit of their believing now, and this is what you don't want to do with these lackluster teams, these above 500 teams. Now they're showboating like look at your record, but they relish to want to come and beat the Yankees in Yankee Stadium, and this is the problem. That all of the Yankees are not teams are not afraid of the Yankees. Andy Banez, and because they know they strike out a lot, they could hit home runs and they could do all this thing, but that's not good. This is not good. Come on, Cortez. They're nobody out still, so you could still manufacture and cut this, make it a 1-run game here. But the Rangers aren't thinking about manufacturing and moving boys over. They're looking to want to win this, hitting doubles and doubles. And here's the pitch. This ball is quick. They're aggressive right now. They're swinging at the first pitch. This is also the third time around the lineup. They're changing their approach against Nestor Cortez. And right now, whatever scouting report they got in approach is working right now. They got a home run, 2 doubles in there. They're swinging at the first pitch. They're not falling behind. So Cortez is going to have to try to change up the way he pitches. And I'm shocked the Yankees struggling against this trash team. And they need to make the adjustments, pitching coach wise and Sanchez. Try something different, call, because they're sitting on certain pitches on Cortez. Here's the pitch. Foul. Again, they're aggressively hacking at Cortez, 0-2 count. Now Cortez has to be smart and make him chase his pitches. But here's the deal. You can't really make chase pitches because you got a terrible catcher behind home plate. You can't throw anything in the dirt. You can't go, bounce nothing because you're gonna end up the runner on third. And it just there's so much things that a non-defensive catcher hampers you. So here's the 0-2 pitch. This ball is popped up, looped into center field, and it's gonna stay in there. And Gardner makes the catch. He quickly throws in. So the first out is recorded to center field. So here comes Boom. Tracy, hello, howdy, how you doing? How's it? We're doing all well. Good to see you. We're just scoring the game, and we just mentioned you on the way we score the game, and I know you like to score the game as well. I appreciate you on with us tonight. And it says here they aren't really struggling like that. So I thought they just playing down to their teams. Yeah, they are. They play down to the level of their competition. They really need to. Cortez pitched decent. This is the first inning that they really hurted him. They hit him hard here, but also you got to attribute that third time around the lineup. You have to switch up what you were throwing the Rangers. They're gonna get used to what you were throwing them. You had to start a different and take advantage of a young, aggressive team and Cortez threw a lot of balls in the strike zone. He hung that breaking ball that was hit for a home run, and instead of throwing down low, but make the hitters switch. And it says here they take him out. They took out Nestor Cortez. Yes, they did. And it says we can't blow this. Unacceptable. Chad Green will be the pitcher coming in for the Yankees in the fifth inning. Good spot here to bring Chad Green. Oh man, Boone switches pitcher. Jeez, we've seen this a lot. Yeah, Yankees need. Yeah, the Yankees have to play this desperately, especially now that the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays scores. They're trailing now. So Tampa scores 3 runs, 3-2, and now the Yankees also want to squander the lead. It's like they can never be on the same page. Yankees were winning. Toronto was winning. Like here, you have opportunity to gain some ground, and they want to squander this. It's like, man, it's no checks and balances here. So we need this one badly. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to everyone listening. And right now, Chad Green will come against Garcia, Aldaldis Garcia. Aldaldis Garcia has 30 home runs, though, guys. He has 30 home runs, 82 RBIs, but he's batting 244, but he looks like a feast or famine. And it says, look, I lost the under bet. Man, sorry to hear that one. That's true. You did. Huh. Well, no. You said 9.5. Right now it's a seven run game. You're still alive. No, you're still alive, Eddie. And Boone hesitate too long to change the pitchers. And here's Chad Green. In 60 games, he's 7-7. He's 6 for 12 in save opportunities. An ERA of 3, 4, and 6, 71 innings, 15 walks, 89 strikeouts. But the big number is 14 home runs he's given up. Chad Green, I hope he doesn't mess up the game. Let's pray. And I overrate the Yankees defense. You know what? You have a point there, especially up the middle. I can see that. Here's the pitch. The ball is thrown. They go behind second. Just got packed. So he tried to attempt to pick off, but he's behind the count, 0-1. Cortez. I mean, he pitches so well, and then he just had that one hiccup. He pitched 4-1 in 4.5, 4-1 inning, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 bakes on walls, 7 strikeouts, 92 pitches. He just has that one hiccup that just impedes him from getting the victory. Absolutely, he cannot get the victory tonight. He didn't complete the fifth inning, so he gets a no decision again. And man, he pitched much better than his line there, to be honest with you. But I understand why you have to go pull him. And here's the one pitch. You cannot throw any balls in the dirt. And here's a pitch, and there's a wild pitch against Sanchez. Now that one is against the pitcher, but it just seems to freaking find the Yankees. Like it's like a bucket of bad luck whenever this guy's behind the plate. The wild pitches, the pass balls. Now you move the runner to third with one out. They could cut this lead and make this a 1-run game. It's like they become their worst nurse nightmares. Like in 2 balls and 1 strike here with a dangerous hitter who could hit a fly ball and actually get a run in. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. It says here we have to maintain their lead in the stretch the game, especially now the season's almost done. And Brennan says we need to sweep the Rangers, take 2 out of 3, and win wildcard spot. So here's the pitch, popped up. So now this is going to cut the lead to 1-run game on that wild pitch there. So the Yankees giving these guys extra opportunities, and now it's a 4-3 game. So from a laugher, now it becomes a nail biter. Go figure. This is what frustrates fans. And the Yankees have to maintain their lead in a stretch of games, especially now the season's almost done. So here's DJ Peters. And oh boy, here we go. Yeah, it's a 1-run game now. They manufacture the runs. See, they play smart baseball despite them losing, still trailing. But they cut the lead now. They cut a 4-run lead. They picked up 3 quick runs in this inning, and they didn't 1 home run. So Luis Severino's been activated. They released Sal Macaroni Grill Romano from the roster. And here's the pitch. This ball is popped up in on his hands to LeMahieu. LeMahieu's calling for it, and he makes the catch. So the inning is finally over. So, however, 3 runs are in on 2 hits, no one left on. It's a close game again, 4-3. Now the Yankees gonna need to answer back. Chad Green, he he did all right there. He gave up just a sacrifice fly. He could have, but we held it there. Now we shall see going forward. Now they have to piece this together. They got a 6, 7, 8. Who they trust and who they going to get the point out here. High leverage situation. Now you're in a 1 run game. Now when you should be up 4-1, if you ask me. I says, yeah, terrible inning. Yeah, terrible inning, but we were up. Just score more runs, and we don't have to worry any problems. Seriously, wake up. The Yankees need to wake up. A lot of baseball left in this one. It's a game again. Yeah, it's another. It's a right now. We were up 4-0. We were like, okay, Monday night, first game of the series, up 4-0. Maybe we could get 6, 7 innings out of Nestor Cortes. Hold the bullpen, not overtax them. They're almost there to Thursday when they get to finally get a day off, reset everyone, and go into that Boston series lock and loaded. But now you're gonna have to play nail biter now. First game of the series when you just finished to the Lonely Rangers, when you just finished dropping two to the Lonely Indians that was not going anywhere. We played a bunch of young rookie kids, so frustrates you because you know that this team on paper has so much more talent and you're not seeing it on the field. You're seeing them stuttered like they're stuck in neutral going down, and we've seen what they're capable of. We know what they could do, and just frustrates us as Yankee fans seeing that. But they're up 4-3. All we need is another big inning from the New York Yankees here, and once they get another inning here, a big inning when they get some runs, they could actually break the spirit, if you ask me, of the Rangers. So you're gonna start it off with Joey Gallo, Gleyber Torres, Sanchez, and Gardner if anyone gets on. So here's Gallo, 0 for 1. He walked in the third. The lefty, new pitcher by the way for the Rangers. Remember we saw Cotton come in, and here's the pitch, a high curveball for a ball. And again, if this pitcher throws those high curveballs and leaves it hanging, then he's gonna get in some trouble. So 0-1 count, and here's the pitch. This ball is lined, but he just fouled it. He pulled it. Just swung a little too early there. So the count remains at 1 ball, 1 strike. The count. Bottom of the fifth inning. Yankees holding now on to a 4-3 lead. And here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is swung, popped up. Another undisciplined swing, popped up to second baseman, and he makes the catch. He swung at a high pitch, launch angle. Instead of level swinging, he's trying to uppercut it, and that's why you get these kind of pop ups. This is a terrible approach of a bat, in my opinion. Here's Gleyber Torres, RBI single in the third, 1 for 2. Now Torres, he got a single last time because he abandoned that leg kick, trying to generate launch angles. Just hit normal, hit the line drive. You got that base hit. Last good thing came without that leg kick. So here's the pitch. The first pitch to Glaber. Here comes. And he kind of raised his leg, trying to get the back to that leg kick. This is where the pitching coach needs to sit down with him and talk to him. Show him film. I'm pretty sure they do. It's just I don't know why it's transparent in his head. And there's a ball. 2 balls and no strike. Never mind, Brandon. We got you. 2 balls and no strike. Still 3-2 in the trop outside. So 3-0 the count. I am buffoon. You're taking the sign. You're not swinging at it. You're not getting the green light. You have not earned the 3-0 pitch. You're not a green light at all. You're taking 2 pitches in my opinion. So here's the 3-0 count. and he walked him. Okay, so you Boone has to manage. He's got to manage with emergency. Take pitches. To, hold him. You got to make these count. Get some walks. Do something. Fundamental baseball. He's got to assert himself as a manager here down the stretch. They said a manager doesn't mean much, but you could manipulate and get an outcome if you smart. Use your IQ, your baseball IQ, and he comes from a baseball family. He knows baseball. So Glaber's on with a one out walk. Here's Sanchez, who homered last time and walked, so he's 1 for 1. And Cotton ready to deal to Sanchez. And here's the pitch down low. Got away from him, but not too far. For he hasn't thrown a strike yet, so he's thrown 4 straight balls now. So you gotta now you see he's a little wild there. You're the Yankees. You're taking. You're throwing the sign. Boom! Flash the sign to your coaches or whoever has its assignment to wait for a strike. You have to. And 1-0 pitch here because he's thrown 5 straight balls. Here's the pitch. Taken all the way. That's the call. Now he threw a strike. Now you release the batter. Now if he's got something good, you let him swing away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's minor. That's coaching baseball 101 from little league. You could even apply it. It's still baseball. It's still 3 strikes, 4 balls for a walk. It's still 3 outs, and it's still 9 innings. Whoever has the most score wins. So here's 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fooled Sanchez there. So he's behind the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball down and away. Always the Achilles heels of the New York Yankees. Gleyber Torres, the runner on first with a 1 out walk. Yankees up 4-3 here. Bottom of the 5th inning. And here's the 1-2 pitch coming to Sanchez. And here it comes. He just stood there frozen for strike 3. Caught him with a breaking ball, frozen completely. And he's out number 2 there. It was a really nice, it was a great pitch. I mean, I'm surprised he took it because it was right down the middle, a nice curveball, and usually if it was down and low, he would have swung at that. Right down the middle, he took it. That frustrates bad people as well. As I know, it's easier said than done. You're not sitting there trying to hit it, and you're not having a bat. I get that, but you got to protect. You got to protect the strike zone, homeboy. You got two strikes. Momentum is switching. You gotta play with a little bit of urgency now. You still have 4-3. You still gotta play with urgency. Here's Gardner in there for a strike. Garner, he's 0 for 2. Although last at bat was terrible. He struck out. We had opportunity with runners on base to do some damage and was not one of his best at bats. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Gardner. Curveball. This weakly grounded at first. He takes it himself. So the Yankees, not a good inning there. They go in order. They not in order, but they go very quietly. Although they lead off, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave one on that 1 out walk. And now we go now to the 6th inning with momentum is starting to, and this is when you don't want momentum to switch. Is in the latter part of the game. Now it feels like the momentum is switching. The Yankees are back to lackluster at bats, not smart hits, and now for the Rangers, they got 6, 7, and 8, and anyone comes on ninth, and we shall see if Chad Green pitches another inning there. And it says yes. Why can't they hit with runners on scoring position? Not good. Yeah, they especially when a pitcher that's not throwing strikes, Maria. The pitcher's been throwing balls. He hasn't been around the plate. You help him out, and then when you get a good pitch, a curveball that is right down Broadway that you at least even if you can't hit it, you got to at least fight it off and get a foul it off and live for your better pitch. He just took it down the middle. Garner that at bat two bats in a row at bats in a row atrocious. It looked terrible. And then you have it with that. And I was surprised that Boone didn't go with the goal line package. He should have had. Hey, what's going on, Jerome? The Rays are leading Blue Jays. Good Tuesday morning, Jerome, there in the Philippines. And It's 9:15 in the morning, and Eddie in Taiwan, and it's also 9:15 in the morning. And yes, the Blue Jays, the Rays are ahead of the Blue Jays 3-2. Yeah, that's exactly true. Yeah, we now we go to the sixth inning. Four more innings left to try to get this win with secure this win with a 1-run lead. Can the Yankees do it? There's still plenty of baseball left, like Tracy said. Tracy DeCosta said there's a lot of baseball left in this one. I agree with you, Tracy. So here's Green. He's going to pitch his second inning, and here comes Lau, the lefty. Here the pitch, ground ball to short. Urshela fields, gobbles it up, throws plenty of time in time for the one pitch, one out. So that helped the Yankees there. If you're scoring it at home, it's 6-3 because Urshela is playing shortstop today. And here comes Nathaniel Lau. No, that was Nathaniel Lau, was it? That was Nathaniel Lau. And like I said, I don't know these Rangers hitters that well. Here's Nick Soloka. He's getting ready to bat. He's 0 for 2. I will ground out and a strikeout in the game. And here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. Green ahead of the count. Hopefully Green has a bounce back. Hopefully we get him right. Hopefully we have an opportunity here to get him right with the Rangers. And hopefully he starts pitching well and going into the Boston series. We can't look ahead to the Boston series and overlook the Texas Rangers. We gotta take care of business here against Texas. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees up 4-3 right now. Top of the sixth inning. Tampa is up 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth inning. They're batting against Toronto at home at the Trop. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the Bronx with one out. Actually, the Blue Jays are the Tampa Bay are batting the bottom of the sixth. They got nobody out, so they're just started at bottom of the sixth. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is foul. The 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the wild pitches are killing the Yankees lately. Yeah, they are. They are. And that's a tribute of two things there. Yes, the pitcher's being wild, but not trusting your catcher to block a ball, and they have to try to throw the perfect pitch, and they're overthinking it. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This ball is chopped in front of the pitcher. Gary Sanchez fields, fires in play. Nice play by Sanchez. He got up out of the crotch position and got up and fired a strike. So you scored at a 2-3 for the put out. So there's 2 outs. And he says, we need starting pitching, catcher, bullpen help, a shortstop next season. Yep. I would like Carlos Correa on the team. He's a hitter who can hit. Story hits too much home runs, in my opinion. Correa hits home runs, yes, but he's also a high average hitter. Marcus Simeon will be a nice, also with speed. But Simeon is the older one of the two. Unless if you want to sign Simeon for a short term deal, you got Anthony Velop ready to come up. You know, he's in Double A right now, and if you want to sign Simeon for a few years and then move him to second when Velop ready to come up, you could do that. Anthony Velop. I mean, I'm saying his last name wrong. I know that, guys. I think the pronunciation is wrong on that. So up high, 2-0. He's a minor league shortstop for the Yankees. They got some minor league players down coming up. And yes, we do need pitching. And that'd be awesome to get Correa. I like Correa. We need pitching. How about Salvi as the catcher? Is he ready? I thought it was I don't know if he is though. I haven't heard if he is or isn't. Ooh, in there for a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. That was a nice pitch there. Nasty pitch. The umpire gave him that good call there. So 16 pitch for Green. Looks like he's gonna go to 2 full innings here. I don't know if he's available. I don't know if Salvador Perez the Royals. I think he wants to finish his career there. I don't know if they'll trade. I don't know if he's available. Three balls and one strike to count. It would have been interesting if the Yankees would have gotten in the offseason like it was rumored. And they were gonna give him a 1 year, 2 year deal or whatever the case. I think he wanted a 2 year deal with the Yankees, but they said no. It was for Molina, and you saw he's coming strike two, and he went back to St. Louis on a 1 year deal, but he ended up getting another 1 year deal. So the Yankees should have just given him the 2 year deal, and you would have had your backup catcher and Yadier and Molina with the team. So here's the 3-2 count for Chad Green. And can he get this here? And he got him swinging a miss. And Chad Green's got him. So Chad Green retired everyone he faced in a row. So hopefully that's a good sign, a good omen going forward that we get Green back in order, get back going. Because he's on. He could be unhittable. We've seen it. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly with Chad Green. Rizzo, I would love for Rizzo to stay with the Yankees, Jerome. He's a free agent as well. I don't know how what the Yankee brass thinks of him. They have a sample seeing him there. Would it surprise me if they let him go? I was saying, I want Rizzo to re-sign with the New York Yankees, in my opinion. But if I see the Yankees, I could see this organization letting him go. They have Boyd still, although I think it's time to move on for Boyd. I like Boyd, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they are so in love with Gary Sanchez. Would they move Sanchez to first base there and play him at first? Um, who knows what they're thinking about? They got too many. They got too many third baseman, second baseman with DJ LeMahieu. Gio Urshela is a free agent as well. And Will they sign Gio and return him back there? I'm having a feeling no. I think Gio's going to the Mets. He's going to go play with Lindor. I won't be surprised if it's going to be Gio Lindor and Javi Baez infield with the second with Peter Alonso at first. I won't be surprised one bit. I think we'll lose Gio Urshela in free agency. Although you could let him go. Although he's a really good third baseman. Depending the financial aspect of what they want for him, because the move. If you look at it, hindsight is 2020. They should have let LeMahieu walk, and they would have kept. They would have gotten a shortstop this offseason, and they could have just kept LeMahieu at third. Kept Glaber at second, and whoever the shortstop they would have brought in, maybe Didi. You should have brought Didi back here, but that's would have, could have, and should have. So we're not the general manager. There's a reason why. Although Didi hasn't been lighting it up either in Philadelphia, but some guys just play good in New York. We got a new pitcher, Brett Martin, and in 61 games, a record of 44-4, ERA at 3.30, 57 innings, 57 inning and a third, of 13 walks, it's 37 strikeouts, giving up 5 home runs. Pretty good lefty reliever, if you ask me. So let's see. Chat. So that would be good to let him go after a good hitter. And we have Brian Correa, DJ Rizzo, ooh, Jerome. Ooh, yeah, that's nice there. I like that there. You gotta trade. If you have to get rid of Gloria Torres, you could try to get package Glover Torres and Sanchez and try to go after a pitcher. Older pitcher that not too older, but no pitcher. You could go try to talk to Cincinnati if he wants to give up the Castillo. But although I don't think they're gonna want Glaber and Sanchez, especially they're gonna pay him soon. Here's the pitch. Here's Gio with a base hit. So he hit it against the shift. So Gio is on with a leadoff single. Speaking of Gio, and Gio does good stuff. Don't get me wrong. I think Gio's a good hitter. I think Gio's good. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes you have to be expendable. You can't keep everyone. You have to. You remember you still got Miguel Andujar on this team. Although I think you got to try to find him a new home, somewhere in an organization that's going to want to play him. That you might have to get him for pennies on the dollar. I'm sorry, but he has a lot of promising. I love Andujar, but he's not going to fit the Yankees. He's not going to crack this team. He's been here and they just don't have room for him. Too many third basemen and too many DH on his team. Here's the pitch. And go for a strike. Oh, for one. Oh, And LeMahieu is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run score. And he's behind the count 0 1. Leadoff hitter is on in Rochella. You could hit and run with them, although it's a lefty pitcher. You have that vacated hole between first and second. LeMahieu shoots that ball a lot that way. Here's the pitch inside. So they're pitching inside on LeMahieu. They're not letting him extend his hands and serve that ball to right field. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's what it looks on these first 2 pitches that they're scouting report as they've been pitching to him. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's now the Tampa Bay Rays increased their lead there, 4-2. You have a home run. What was the scoring play there? But it's now 4-2 right now in Tampa, up on the Blue Jays. Here, the Yankees are up 4-3, looking to try to get more. Now, that's fine. That's fine with Brendan. Brendan, I'm putting that up there for you, Brendan. I know you had a feeling, and this is strike 2 balls and 2 strikes on DJ LeMahieu, the on deck batter. That's why I placed it up there. It's going to be Rizzo on deck. Rizzo had a couple pitches there that he really almost hit the home run foul, but he went the other way. And I think, yeah, Clint Frazier is another one. He doesn't fit the team. I got to look at the scouting market. I think Robbie Ray is a free agent. Here's the pitch in there for a ball. So the count runs full. Robbie Ray is a free agent. Noah Syndergaard, I know, is a free agent. Marcus Stroman is a free agent. Um, and Frazier, I think Frazier might retire, Maria. I don't know. He's going to try to make a comeback. He's still young, but man, that's going to be tough for him to try to come back. I can see the Yankees giving up on him because of the injuries. So here's a 3-2 count. They could trade him for Class A. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just got a piece of it. Me, I'll do it. I'll hit all of them and win, especially Tampa and Boston. So 3-2 count. I'll be interested to see what kind of market Noah Syndergaard might have. He's been a full year now. He's going to be now, rehab this whole season with the Mets, with the Tommy John. Pretty much, I don't think he'll pitch. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Do you run Gio here? Because Mayhew could. Here's a ground ball to 1. So a double play ball. Then Yankees another double play ball on Yankees Achilles heel. So it goes 5, 4, 3 double play, and now there's 2 outs. Yankees hit too many double plays. They should have ran the runner here. Before I even spoke it, I was saying you run the runner, you get out of the double play here. LeMahieu could handle the bat, so that's also managing. You're sleepwalking. You have a sample size that your team hits into a double play. You got a good running Geo, a good batter who can handle the bat. You run, you start, you do things to generate something. Now here's Rizzo with no one on in there for a strike. Nice curveball. So Yankees holding on a 4-3 lead. They had an leadoff walk erased by a double play by LeMahieu. No, so there's 2 outs, nobody on. So that also jump starts and momentum for teams that are lower echelons. You hit a double play that motivates them, and they start believing. You know what? Maybe we could win this game, and that's what you don't want if you're a Yankee fan going forward. And that's what's been happening with these teams. You've seen a lot of these sub 500 teams come back on them because they give them hope. They play like this. They don't have that juggernaut killer instinct. Here's the fly ball, and when they fall behind, they just for some reason they don't click. They're too passive, and that's a reflection on your manager. They say the team takes reflection on your manager. If you're too passive and too calm, and that's exactly you need. I'm not saying you need always a fire rah rah rah, rah rah all the time, but you need that balance. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and foul out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Actually, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm looking around and see anything. And Philadelphia is trailing 2-0 against Baltimore. So Baltimore's been tough on these teams playing spoilers. So here's the pitch. The 1 ball, 2 strike count to Anthony Rizzo. And here's the pitch. This ball is hit hard at first, but it is gobbled it up by the first baseman unassisted. So he makes the play. So the Yankees go quickly, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no man left on, erased on a double play. Now we go to the bottom of the sixth. Yankees clinging on a 4-3 lead. Who they bring from the bullpen now? When a 1-run lead going into seventh inning, you use Chad Green already. So it's desperation time. If you're the New York Yankees, you're gonna have to use all your. You can't go around being cute with your relievers. You, unfortunately, it's the Texas Rangers, and you're gonna have to use your top notch bullpen. You're gonna have to bring Clay Holmes here in the seventh inning and try to get an inning and a third or an inning and 2/3 from Clay Holmes, and maybe get an inning and a third out of Aroldis Chapman. You're gonna have to get a 4-out save from him because this is desperation time. You cannot lose this game. You have no more room for errors to give away games, lose games, and you cannot be stupid. You got to be smart. You can't play dumb. And right now, you got a gift right now. So far, Tampa's up 4-2 right now. You have an opportunity, dare I say, to pick up a full game on the Tampa Bay on the Toronto Blue Jays and a half a game on the idle Boston Red Sox right now. So you gotta play now desperation. You're gonna have to go one game at a time and win it. You put yourself in that position as a team, as an organization, and as a manager. So now you have to really come out and play this game, win this game badly, you know. And yeah, it says, come on, give me a break. Yeah. We need a game badly much. Thank you very much. That's what we need to do. And he's not doing it. He's not a good man. He's gotta just man. He just gotta. There's got to be a sense of urgency. And I know they get paid, they're smarter. They more baseball. They're in that position than me. I mean, I think if I were to be in his position, I'll be lost as well. I'd even worse. I'll be probably pooching the bed. But the recipe's there. You got Clay Holmes, like I called. Clay Holmes, like 61 games, an 83 record, ERA 4.09, 61 and 2 innings, 26 walk, 20 to 67 strikeouts, only giving up 4 home runs though. So Clone Holmes, you got to go situational. You get the three. Remember, 3 out in minimum, 3 batter minimum. You have to pitch him three batters. But if he gets a quick 1 to 3 inning, you bring him back out to the eighth. But then you go situational. You have that bullpen warming up just in case you need to bring someone in here or even get a 4-out save from Chapman. So here's Kloberson who hit a home run last time up. And here's the pitch in there for a called strike. And Eddie, if the Yankees continue to play like this, Boston will crush them. Hey, Eddie, we saw it in the beginning of the season. You saw they came to Yankee Stadium and swept us. They took 2 out of 3 in Fenway. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox pretty much. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. 0-2. Yeah, the Red Sox been eating the Yankees lunch lately. So this season they've been eating on lunch. So yeah, you can't take that series lightly. Not because we're the Yankees, we're gonna go into Fenway. No, they hate us. And likewise, and we're going. That's a rivalry. You really got to get. If they don't wake up and get juice for that, they don't deserve. Like I said, they all here's the ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They got to put all their chips on the table like you're playing poker. And if we're gonna make the playoffs, here it is. We're all in. If not, we're going home. They're gonna go fishing soon off of Tampa. So 1 ball, 2 strikes count. Me personally, if they don't make the playoffs, I'll send them fishing to Orchard Beach. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Holmes, 4 pitches, the right-hander, one of the relievers that they trust, and he's about to run and struck him out. So Holmes gets him for the first out, a strikeout. Blue Jays, Boston, Hammers. Yeah, you got all the people in front of us, Jerome. If we don't win them, or like I said, all chips on the table. If we don't win them, we don't belong in there. American League all belongs to America. Yeah, the wild card is coming. The wild card is coming out of the East. For which two teams, we shall find out. It all depends who beats each other. The head to head, and the Yankees have not had a head to head at all good with none of these teams, and that's a worry. That's a worry. Some idea. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Here's Lendy Travis, who had a double. Tavares, who had a double in the fifth and scored a run. A light hitting hitter who just got a good pitch from Cortez and just really smashed it. Here's the pitch down low, 2-0. So Holmes got to get ahead of the count here. So in that Toronto team, it's still 4-2, but Toronto has only 2 hits and both of them are homers. Blue and Tampa has 9 hits and has 4 runs, and that's a close game and ball, 3 balls and no strikes. So Yankees got Joely Rodriguez warming up in their pen. Right now, here, the number 9 hitter, this is what frustrates us. The 3-0 pitch here to the number 9 hitter. This is when this is the outs that these are the easy outs that you cruise in. And therefore strike 3-1. You can't go 3-0. You can't start walking the number 9 hitters or number 8 hitters. You go and you get those guys out because that's what the top of the lineup comes and they hurt you. Yankees don't have that luxury in their bullpen with great arms to get these guys out right now with runners on base. Here's the 3-1 pitch. This ball is he helped them out here. He bounced back to the Holmes field, fires, throws, and flips over to Rizzo for the second out. That's undisciplined. That's why he's a number 9 hitter. You go after these kind of hitters. You don't make them. You don't put yourself in a situation there. So he was helped out there on a 3-1. He hit softly back to the pitcher. So now there's quickly 2 outs. And he got back to the top of the lineups with no one on base. You got the leadoff hitter, Isaiah Kenner fella. He's 2 for 3. He had a double, a single, scored a run, an RBI. So here comes the pitch. They just missed for a ball. So you gotta get this guy quickly 1, 2, 3 inning. Now you worry about the eighth, where the Yankees will do in the eighth inning. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-ball, 1 strike. Because if they get out of this inning, coming to the if it stays exactly as it is, well, we'll wait. We'll finish this once this at bat goes, because we shall see. 1-ball, 1 strike count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's up 1-ball, 2 strike count. So he's ahead of the batter. Now Holmes. 13 pitches so far since he came in relief. Top of the 7th inning. Yankees are 4-3. Here's the 1-2 pitch, ready to come. And here's the pitch. This ball is chopped to Rizzo. Rizzo fields. He flips over to Holmes. Holmes covered in time. So that's a good defense. It goes 3-1. So the Yankees get out of this 1-2-3 order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We go to the 7th inning stretch. The Yankees are 4-3. Now as they honor America in the Yankee Stadium. We appreciate you listening, everyone throughout the chat listening to us. We appreciate it. Good Tuesday morning, 9:39 in the morning out there in Taiwan and the Philippines. We appreciate it. Australia, it's 11:40. Here in the East Coast, 9:40 p.m. We appreciate everyone listening from up and down from all the locations you're listening from us. We appreciate it. And for the Yankees coming up, you got Judge, Stanton, and Gallo. Now, when I met my point I was trying to say with the Rangers, you get out of that inning and 2, 3, and 4, you got for the hitters of the Rangers, you might want to put Chapman in, and that's where your safe situation might be there. The number 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the 8th inning. So we shall see how they're going to work it. Although that's unconventional, but that's my opinion. And what happens if the second and third wild card are the same record? They go to head to head. Jerome, I think they go to head to head. I good question on that one. We shall see on that because I don't think I think Toronto check to see who Toronto finishes the season. I think they finish it with the Red Sox, so I don't think there'll be a tie there, a three-way tie for some reason, some way, somehow. I think either one of those are going to be either out, or if the Yankees lose to Tampa, all three they could be out. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen if the three team tied. I'm pretty sure they have some type of tiebreaker implementation, which they'll probably mention later in the major league. The MLB might mention. Usually, there's like a coin flip or certain type of deals in the past. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly. But right now, the Tampa Bay Rays has increased their lead on the Toronto Blue Jays. They're up 5-2 now, and that's in the bottom of the seventh inning. So they got a 3-run lead. Oh, Tampa has 10 hits on the Blue Jays pitching, and 5 runs are in. So Robbie Ray didn't, who was Cy Young Award favorite, there they now he got not roughed up, but he got a lot of hits and 5 runs in, or actually 4 runs in. So the Cy Young award could still be up in play right now for Cole. Although we're not worrying about that, we want to worry about the Yankees going to the playoffs. We couldn't, we worrying about getting in there and wild card. No playoff series, second and third. No, it's just only first wild card and second wild card. They won't do that. They maybe one game playoff, maybe to determine that winner gets that wild card to play the wild card team. I don't know how major. I'll double check on that. I'll see what they tell us about the wild card implement with that. It'll be interesting to see, Jerome, how they do it. We shall see. So as they honor America's seventh inning, 1-run game, and it says here it would better for the Rays or the Blue Jays to lose tonight to help the Yankees. Well, the Rays, we want the Rays to win, Tracy, because we're not going to catch the Rays. We don't have enough time to catch the Rays. There's not enough games, and they're going to have to lose almost everything. That division is pretty much sealed for them. Well, we need the Blue Jays to lose, and we need to win tonight first, and foremost, because we pick up a half game on the Red Sox, and we'll pick up a full game on the Blue Jays if everything holds off the way it is tonight. If the Rangers loses tonight to us, and we beat and Tampa beats Blue Jays, then we pick up a full game. So here's Judge. And here's the pitch up high for a ball. 1 for 2 for Aaron Judge. As a walk, a single, a run, and RBI. And the big right-hander Judge. And he's ready to deal. In there for a strike. So 0-2 quickly on Aaron Judge. Judge has been a little slumpy lately. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Aaron Judge. Here it comes. This ball is hit hard at first base, off the glove of the first baseman. It ate him up there, and to me, it looks like a hit because it was a missile to first base. Well, we shall see what the official scorer. But either the less, Judge is on first with either a leadoff single or error, but he's on. Oakland is right. Oh yeah, we are. We worked virtually tied with Oakland. Correct, Jerome. But Oakland is going to be playing the Seattle. Seattle is only a game or 2 game. It's official as a hit. It's considered a hit for Judge. So Oakland is going to play 7 times with Seattle. So they're going to beat up each other on each other there. So I don't think the wild card is coming out of that area. I think they beat up each other too much. Here's Stanton in there for a strike. Unless if it's a lopsided one team, either Seattle wins off 7 games or Oakland. Other than that, I don't. Unless they're a full sweep on one team, that's the only way I could see one of them really getting in there. Foul out of play, 0-2. The count is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly RBI. We got Patton warming up for the Texas Rangers. And where's our friend Ryan from Texas? I haven't seen him in a while. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes down low. So he held on that Achilles heel pitch, that low and away pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff single for Aaron Judge here. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. That now low and away pitch. Again, got him. See, this is what kills that Yankee lineup. They put too many hitters that does the same thing, especially in crucial situations. Swing and a miss or double play, and it, this what that's why this lineup is stuck on neutral. The way it's constructed, the way it's 1 through 9, it's just like I don't know. It's like I don't even know how to. I'm trying to analyze it. How would I fix it? And it's like it's such head scratching. And are the Yankees going to make the playoff, my friend? I think they will. I think they're going to sweat. They're going to make us sweat it out really bad. Terrible swing. I think Maria. I think they're going to make us. They're going to make us sweat it out. Here's Gallo 0 for 2 and down low. Boy, he could come up with a big double here against his old club. Get on base, get some hits here. Will be crucial here, especially Yankees holding on in a 4-3 lead. We got to get some insurance run here. Swing and a miss, foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Tracy thanks Brendan for that informative information that we are 9 games back. We're not going to be able to catch them, so we need the Blue Jays to lose. Good informative there, Brandon. No problem. No problem. I appreciate it. Brandon's on top of that, and I'm glad you got that. As you see, Nestor Cortez is drinking a Red Bull. And, wow, at 9:47, oof. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Although, look at me, I'm drinking a can of Coke, so I shouldn't be talking. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The runner on first is Judge. Gallo strikes out too much, so I wouldn't put the runner in motion. There's too much swing and a miss aspect with him. And also, you want to keep that large hole open between first and second. Here's the pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He pitched them away, so he fouled that off. So he didn't give him anything to pull to take advantage of that vacated between first and second, although the second baseman is probably playing short right field, but he's trying to hold the base runner at first because Judge could run. Also, a left-handed pitcher could see the runner much better than a righty. And Gallo, there's the pitch, swing and a miss. Gallo's usual self strikes out. So back-to-back strikeout. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, there's 9 with the divisional and 2 more. After tonight is 11. Tonight is the 12th game. After tonight, including tonight, is 12 games left. Yes. So this is what I said about the lineup construction. It's terrible. You got guys that just swing and a miss. You got to break that and put someone in there who could hit the ball, contact hitter, and really that's not that much because you got to have to break Rizzo and LeMahieu, their continuity, their contact hitters, and Gio and Glaber, and sprinkle them and sprinkle them in between these mashers because you get this whenever you get a guy on, you're gonna get back-to-back strikeouts, or you're gonna get that double play, and it's just like it's the way the construction of the lineup is just like I mean I don't know. They're just going with their math. They're going with their math equations. Those MIT nerds that they have running the Yankees and the analytics department are sinking us. To be honest with you, yeah, that gets frustrating. Gallo and Stan, 4 strikeouts. It's like they, it's like they just get stuck in neutral. It's just I think it's the way the construction of the lineup. My opinion is you got to put something. You got to put a contact hitter in between these home run all for nothing feast hitters. You got to move. Got to be smart. You can't have Stanton, Gallo, and Judge. You got to mix something, put something sandwich in between these guys because someone a Giro. You're gonna have to. If they don't like it, they're gonna too tough cookies. You're gonna have to bat them ninth. move some guys down and throw a Sanchez is gonna have to go ninth. You're gonna have to put someone sandwich in there in between. You go LeMahieu, Judge, then Rizzo. That breaks up that continuity. From that swing and a miss, you got Rizzo there, and then you go Stanton. You could either put Torres, then Gallo, and then you could put Archella, then Garner and Sanchez. Something where you keep that continuity, that change of that balance. Guys who could put the bat on ball, and then followed by a guy who you can strike out. So or hit a home run, or if he gets the hit, then it's cool. But that they strike out too much, you kind of have to break that balance because you come in here and you get back to back strikeouts, and that's so demoralizing if you get a leadoff hit. You don't even move the guys over. And Stan is hot for a while he goes back to sleep. Come on, Stan. Yeah, Stan is hot, and I'm not getting on top of Stan at all this game, or yet because we've seen Stan have a pretty. All in all, Stan has had a pretty decent season. The way he's been hitting. But if you change that lineup, I understand why they do it because they want to protect from what pitching around and so forth, and you put all these guys in there. But still, so here's Glaber Torres. Torres is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. This ball is first pitch swinging up, and this ball is looped for a base hit. So he's on with a 2-out single, clutch 2-out single. Judge runs to second. This is what I was talking about. Sandwiching a hitter in between these guys that hit home runs. You sandwich. You get a guy like Glaber. Hopefully he went back to the leg kick. You see, this is no good. He lucky hit off the bat and blooped it, but when he went back to that stupid leg kick, I understand that but he gotta just make his swing compact. He got lucky, got a hit there. No complaint. Just wish he would just stop the leg kick for now. So first and second, but he made contact. That's what you want in between these guys. And here comes Sanchez. Sanchez 1 for 2. He homered. He scored a run. He walked. And here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0. It's still 5-2. Top of the eighth inning in Tampa. Rays up 5-2 right now. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Sanchez. And here it comes. This ball is hit hard and right to shortstop. Wow. He hit that on a button, but to no avail. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 on base. The Yankees are 4-3. We go to the top of the eighth inning. Who will come out of that bullpen? Would it be Clay Holmes to continue to work into that top of the eighth inning? These are important 6 outs for the Yankees. One of the most important 6 outs of the season right now to keep going and snap this 2-game losing streak. 2, get possibility a game up on the Toronto Blue Jays and be 1 game out, and also pick up a half game on the Red Sox and only be 1 game out. So interesting situation here. Can they piece together to get these final 6 outs for the Yankees? We shall see. They've been hitting themselves on the foot offensively. They're not making mistakes, but they have opportunities and not coming up with some key hits or grounding into double plays, striking out. And the Texas pitching staff is not great. Only have 4 runs right now, so they are struggling offensively. We shall see there. We saw Luis Severino is been active. He's in the bullpen. I don't know when he'll be able to come pitch for the Yankees. When is he ready? Also, the Yankees they need to bring up. They need to bring the shortstop up. They need to bring a shortstop up here, in my opinion. So for defensive purpose, or if they're not going to bring a defensive shortstop, bring up a defensive catcher. Carry 3 catchers. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to carry 3 catchers right now in like eighth inning. Like right now, you're up by 1 run. You will bring a defensive catcher in. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to. I know you and Sanchez made the final out there, so he won't. You could substitute. This is the perfect opportunity where you substitute in your defensive catcher where you know you're not going to worry about pass balls. You know you're going to get a good receiver, a good framer, and and a guy that could throw runners out. And that's what you need. The Yankees need from the mind someone who could just play defensively, a good defensive position behind the plate, and going forward. Now you could throw in the breaking ball, the splitter. This is the Yankees changed their whole pitching philosophy because of Sanchez, and I'll explain that in a second. And here's Combs, who's going to pitch again and swing and a miss. So Combs got some good stuff tonight. He's going against Andy Ibanez, who's 1 for 3. He's a 262 hitter. He has 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's batting in the 3 hole, actually number 2 hole. You got 2, 3, and 4. So this is where the save might come. This is where the save opportunity might be here. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. You got double barrel bullpen, both left-handers, Joe Rodriguez and Peralta warming up. So here's the 1-1 pitch, and this ball is looped over the shortstop, and bad luck for the Yankees. A little bit of a bloop base hit for the leadoff hit, a little simple bloop that just fell. This is what happens when you put bat on ball. Those are the type of results you get. That's why I always said, forget about the swing and the miss strikeout. You're not going to get on base. You're not going to make if you don't make contact. You don't get these opportunities like the Rangers. A little bloop. Now they got the leadoff hitter on. They could steal bases. They could cause the pitcher not to concentrate on the batter. We're worrying about base runners, someone on base, and they got a pinch runner now. So Texas is trying to win this game here, and here's Garcia, the best hitter, who has 30 home runs on the club. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. So he jumps ahead of the count. 0-1. And I will tell you, Yanni Hernandez is the pitch runner. Hernandez pinch runs for Ibanez. Here, 0-1 count. Throw over to first. So now speed takes away from concentrating on the hitter because you're worried about the speed of stolen base, and now you could prone to make a mistake. Hopefully, in the case of the Yankees, it doesn't come true. But this guy has 30 home runs right now. So 30 home run hitter, Clay Holmes, delivering his pitch. Here it comes. This ball is foul, so he jumps ahead of the count. 0-2. 19 pitches right now. Going to pitch his 20. So the Yankees trying to hold a 4-0 lead right now. They're down. They're now. It's a 4-3 game. Yankees still up, holding 1-run lead. Double bullpen action. You got both left-handed pitchers warming up. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. The throw over to first. Almost had him, but a strikeout nonetheless. So Sanchez came up firing, almost picked off the pinch runner there, Hernandez. And Sanchez, what a gun there, and a slap tag. I wonder if they're going to watch this on replay. And he looks safe to me, fellas, but they're going to look. They take a look at replay. They're showing the replay over and over. He looks safe. It looks safe to me, but you know what? That's good. See, that's when you get the good, the bad, and the ugly for Sanchez. That was a good throw. Sanchez has a cannon of an arm behind the plate. I just wish he would put all together all that defensive metrics. So here's DJ Peters, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 1 out. Here's the pitch. In there, throw to first. Safe. Back again. So 4 ball. So Sanchez is very aggressive, trying to show his arm there, keeping that base runner close. And he threw quickly, and Rizzo has a great glove there. He caught that off a scoop. But just the fact, and he pulled the tag, made it closer than what it really looked. So 1 ball, no strike count. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yankees up 4-3 right now. Holmes, 22 pitches in this game. Yanni Hernandez, the base runner career, he's 9 out of 10, a 90% space stealer. So he could run. So look for him to run soon. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, although Sanchez is trying to show him that he has a cannon. So he better think twice before he wants to run. Here's the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. Quickly, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So Holmes trying to work a little bit on changing his delivery, is holding the ball there. Peters has 12 home runs in the season. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ground ball to DJ on his knees, throws, fires the second, gets one on the first, not in time, but they get the lead runner. Nice play by DJ LeMahieu. They score that 5-3, 5-4, excuse me. 5 and a fielder's choice for Peters. So here comes Boone. He's going to the bullpen, bringing a lefty. Which lefty he's going to bring in here? Looks like he might bring Joely Rodriguez here to try to get one out here. So Holmes gave you an inning and 2/3. Like we got to piece it together. And they'll take a break there. Lau, the left-handed batter. And Lau is 1 for 3. The lefty on lefty matchup favors the Yankees so far here. And not only that, you put a slower runner. Well, not too slow because he beat up that double play there, but I think he's much more slower than the pinch runner Hernandez. So although he still has pretty good speed there at first. Yankees holding on to a 4-3 lead. Boone mixed matching. He's going to bring the lefty on lefty. Now, this is why you have left-handed relievers here. And as right now, I'm going to give you an update from Tampa. The Tampa Bay Rays has taken a 6-2 lead there in the bottom of the 8th inning. So they're up by 4 runs. And they're still batting in their bottom of the 8th inning. So they keep batting. They added some fences there. They scored, remember, 5th inning. From the 5th inning, they got a 3-run jack. And then ever since then, they've been adding fences, 1 run at a time, 1 run in the 6th, 1 run in the 7th, 1 run in the 8th, and they're trying to add more. So it should be interesting to see. I'll tell you what exactly was the scoring play there. And it was a Joey Wendell homer. They added a Joey Wendell home run to increase it to a 6-2 lead. So the Rays has gotten 11 hits on them on Tampa. Tampa's 11 hits, and Toronto's only been held to 2 hits the whole game. They had a rookie pitcher. Tommy Kahnle is not with the Yankees. Has Tommy John. I think he's with the Tampa Bay Rays, but he won't pitch this year. He's been rehabbing, and that's why the Yankees let him go. He had surgery. He opted, and they gave him. I think Tampa gave him a 2-year deal, or one of our divisional foes gave Kahnle's. He's hurt. I don't think he pitched this year at all. So, boy, the Yankees could get reinforcements soon. Tyone should be coming back. Domingo Germán, you think you throw Domingo Germán in the bullpen with Severino. I think you got something cooking there. Although you got to get Luis Gil back in order. This is what happens when you're trying to get cute, sending guys back to minor leagues and up. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Joely Rodriguez threw a strike there. Nice. He has the big out here. Nathan Lowe is 0 for 2 with a walk in the 4th. So here's the 0-2 pitch from the lefty Rodriguez. And here comes the pitch. Swing, and Sanchez throws behind the runner. Rizzo blocks it. No, just trying to keep Peters from not running, to give him a second thought about trying to run on the Yankees. Sanchez is showcasing his arm. And this is something that you showcased in the first game of the series. Sanchez liked to throw. Ooh, if he would have got the ball, wow, he could have had him out if he just had a better throw there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is a slow hit. Wow, Rodriguez couldn't. Oh man, what about a slow bunt hit? Rodriguez fielded, but he just ate it. Okay, I can see what you did there. So now you got first and second. Tying run moves to second. Go ahead run is at first on a slow hit that just passed the mount, and Rodriguez just fielded and put it in his pocket. He didn't want to fire an errant throw, make it worse. He wasn't confident to throw that ball, so he ate it. So now you're gonna have to go against Nick Soloka, who bats 273 against left-handed pitching with 3 home runs and a 738 OBS. So a bloop that got on before was erased on that fielder's choice. Now a little nibbler, soft nibbler past the mount, and you got first and second. That's what happens when you put good bat on the ball. Even if you just make contact, things happen. When you swing and a miss, you nothing can happen. You just strike out. So even if you make soft contact, the softest, good things happen because the ball's in play. You put the ball in play, good things happen. So here's the pitch in there for a strike for 95-mile-per-hour sinker. So Rodriguez is around the strike. And we do need a whole new bullpen. Our bullpen is a problem this season. Yes, it is. And usually we've been spoiled having a really good bullpen for quite some years now, and especially back to Mariano Rivera and the past few years when we had a lot of good relievers. I don't know why they didn't think about signing David Robinson when he came off the Olympics. He had a real good Olympic run. Tampa Bay quickly scooped and signed him. So here we go. The 0-1 pitch. They go to the ninth inning. 3 outs away for the Yankees to pick up possibly a half a game for now. So the Yankees need this win badly. So the timeout. So the Yankees will conference here. I feel the Rangers are going to tie the game. I hope not. You know what? I don't know if Josh Hader. The Yankees were talking about trading him, but the Brewers, they started playing well. So I don't know. That's I think they can exploit that trade for Hader. That wouldn't be, they should have tried to get him this year, if you ask me. But they were talks, but I don't think it went too far, or I think the asking price was ridiculous according to the Yankees. But if they wanted Frazier and Andujar, you should have just we're not using them anyway. So now you can't go back offering the same folks again because they don't want them. Here's the pitch down low. So Pat, we gotta watch the pass ball with Sanchez. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the part that you don't. Sanchez is doing good things with his arm there, showing in case his arm, showing in case the runners that he could throw. He's got a cannon, but this is the warts of the Sanchez is the ball down low, the pass ball, and allowing runners to get into scoring position. So this is going to be dangerous here, especially with a lefty who likes to throw down and low. He's got to be on his P's and Q's to block balls here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He's making us sweat here. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So can Rodriguez get this final out here? That was a nice pitch down and away. Totally fooled the batter. 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 outs. Yankees holding up 4-3. The drama suspense here in Yankee Stadium. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. He swing. Did he go? The umpire says he does. He got him out. Huge strikeout for the Yankees. Yeah, huge strikeout. Wow. So they made a sweat there. We were worried about that inning there. No runs on 2 hits. Left 2 on base. The Yankees escaped right now with a 4-3 lead. They need insurance runs. It's plain and simple. Because when you give a 500 below 500 team that kind of chances there, they're gonna eventually cash in. They're getting comfortable. They're not afraid. It says here after the Bucks won the championship, there's surely a year of Milwaukee. You know what? That could be a sleeper team. Yeah, that could be a sleeper team, man. That's a real good pick there. And yes, the inning is finally over. Good job for Joel Rodriguez. Jolie got out of there. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good sleeper team. Wow, that is a good one, Eddie. That's a good one, Eddie. You know what? You know what? If I wonder what's the odds of them winning the World Series because they're a good team. And here comes the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays scored 2 runs here, so they cut the lead now 4-2. What? Wow! Oh boy! Ay ay ay! Marcus Simeon homers to left field and Springer's 2-run shot, so they cut the deficit now. Marcus Simeon with 41 home runs, so he's a free agent to be there. Oh, I like him for his defense and speed, but another home run feast of famines. Wow! It says here MVP Johannes bought the Brewers. Yeah, you got a piece of the team. Do you need any months? Probably, maybe. Let's see. 3 more outs to go. Best free agent Simon Marcus. Yeah, that was a good 1 year deal for Toronto Blue Jays. He came in there. See, this is where the Blue Jays wanted DJ LeMahieu. The Yankees didn't allow him to go there. I understand why. I'm not up against it, totally against it. But since we got signed DJ back, they signed Marcus Simeon for a 1 year deal. So here's Brett Gardner 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Now Gardner needs to start hitting here. You know, here's Gardner. Here's the pitch. He swings, popped up, foul. It looks like it stood in place. So one pitch went out. He popped up to the catcher. Wow, not good. Not good here to start off this bottom of the 8th inning. Wow. Gardner's struggling. I think you've got Greg Allen down in the minors. I think Esteban Florio is in here. I mean, what are you waiting for with I'm not saying to play him now because now we're trying to win a wild card, but you had all this chance to groom someone, get them in here since August when we had that winning streak, and you kept with the same veterans, and now they Gardner always tends to fade out of gas always in September and October. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. This happens a lot with his career. He tends to always flame out late September to October. And here's the pitch. This ball's foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, I think so too. I cannot wait to see Jason Dominguez. Hopefully they play him soon. They bring him up here. I can't wait to see the Martian. I cannot wait. Is he not? Yeah. Oof. Hit him off in the square in the mask. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count. This ball foul. So Gio had a good pitch there. He should have got a base hit on that, but he fouled it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strike. It just hung perfectly there. Just got a late swing on it. I'm still keeping an eye on that game in Tampa. Here's the 1-2 count. Ground ball back to the pitcher. So not putting good at bats there. So 2 quick outs. He grounded back to the pitcher. So 2 outs, and here's DJ LeMahieu. And Jerome says, Domingo German is our future Mike Trout. And then it says, imagine that Jason, Judge, and Stanton. That's going to be brutal. That's going to be brutal. And then especially sandwiching between those guys. Yeah, that's going to be brutal. That's going to be really nice. Yeah. Hopefully he's ready. Hopefully the Yankees don't want to keep him because of salary constrictions in the minor leagues more time than he needs to be. If he's ready, bring him. Hey, in there for a strike to DJ LeMahieu. Hey, Juan Soto came up at raw age of 18, just turned 18, and you saw when he came here down low for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. He was 18 years old, hitting home runs in Yankee Stadium against the Yankees when he first came up. So remember that. Some guys, baseball's baseball. They got it. They got it. Some guys don't want to go to the minor leagues to spend time wasting time down there. They get bored. That's what I think happens with Davy Garcia. Davy Garcia should be in here in the bullpen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Davy Garcia should be pitching 1 inning in the bullpen for the Yankees until he's yeah. I'm not saying he's no longer he should be a starter, yes, but he should be up here. They need the reinforcement. You bring him up here. Tampa did it with all their stars. They did it with Glass now. They did it with Price when he first came up. Here's the pitch. They bring all their play and they start them in the bullpen for an inning or two, or an inning, and then they become starters. They get their feet wet, and then David Garcia should be up here at least some case capacity pitching in the bullpen. I don't see why not. And what year maybe Jason maybe is available? I don't know. I don't know because I don't know what the way the Yankees the way they run their farm 3-1, 3-2. Because I now it seems like it, Jerome. I hate to say the statement. They're more worried about winning AAA World Champions. They want to win AAA. They're worried about winning AAA championship, Class A, and then we want you to win the major league titles, not the minor leagues. So here's the 3-2 pitch. The Mayhew swings and a miss. So we're gonna go to the ninth inning. So Yankees are gonna cling to this 1-run lead right now, and they're gonna try to get it with Chapman. No runs, no hits, no error. So get out the handkerchiefs to wipe the sweat because it's time to sweat now with Chapman. Yankees going to try to hold on this 1-run lead on. Although the great thing about this, they got the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Rangers. So not a lot of household names, not a lot of great names to get with a lot of home run power. You got the very first batter only has 9 home runs in him in Jonah Hames, the catcher, 9, and then you got Culberson, who did homer though, he got his 5th home run early in the game, and you got the light hitting Tavares, unless if they go for pinch hitter. We shall see. Let's take a look at the game with Tampa. Let's see where that sits. It still looks like 4 to. It still looks 6-4. Find out what's going on there. Mm. 6-4 Tampa. Top of the ninth inning. Toronto already have 2 runs in that inning. Trying to find out what other more information here. So runner on first with no out. So Tampa, the tying run for the Blue Jays is up at bat. As the way they hit home runs here, the way Toronto hits home runs. So we go to the ninth. Chapman. I'm glad everyone joined us tonight. Jerome, I appreciate it. Eddie from Taiwan, AB, Tracy, Maria, um, A and B, Brandon, Z from Hector. I appreciate everyone joining us from everywhere. Billy Ward, always a staple here. Appreciate him always listening. Cynical, always on board listening here. Appreciate every one of you. Mr. Hughes, that was earlier here. And here's Chapman. So the ball goes to Chapman. This is it. This is an important time here for the Yankees. And also the Mario Owens, who came on earlier, who helped me a little bit earlier. And I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on early, the first few innings with me. I don't see Michael. Michael Caputo is not around. I wanted usually joins me on the closer role. So 1 out, runner on for Toronto. Top of the ninth. Here, Chapman about to deal his first pitch. Here it comes. In for a ball. Wow, that didn't miss by much. Umpire didn't think so, so he called a ball. 1-0 pitch from Chapman. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll tell you what's going on in Tampa. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. Teoscar Hernandez is the batter in Tampa. So a lot of implication. We're keeping 9 there, and It looks like it's strike three. Looks like two outs now. No, two balls and two strikes. No, it fouled it off. So in here in the Bronx, one ball, one strike. Here comes the pitch. Down low, two balls and one strike. So Chapman is starting to make us already a little moving around and a little uncomfortable with two balls and one strike count. Now you got the light hitting 7, 8, and 9 for the Texas Rangers. And in Tampa, the count goes 3-2 with one out. With Teoscar Hernandez, a runner on first. Here in the Bronx, two balls and one strike. Here it comes. Curveball just missed 3-1. He missed with that slider, 3-1 to count. Chapman, come on, you got to make this. Always got to make a sweat here. So three balls and one strike to count. Here comes a pitch. Foul back out of play. And in Tampa, Teoscar Hernandez strikes out swinging. So there's two outs with runner on first. Tampa's holding on to a 6-4 lead. So two outs in the Tampa Bay game before going official. And the catcher Jensen is batting for the Blue Jays. And that's a one ball, one strike count. Here in the Bronx, it's a 3-2 count. And here's the 3-2 pitch with a one-run lead. Chapman ready to deal the fire. Here it comes. Curveball fouled it off. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. So it's still 3-2. The count. Good piece of hitting there to stay alive there by Helms. That's what these teams are starting to believe. They're concentrating, putting on good at bats there. They don't feel overwhelmed. If you put up 2 runs ahead, if you would have scored a couple runs in that top of the ninth, top of the eighth inning, bottom of the eighth inning, they would just wave the white flag. But they're battling because it's only a 1-run game. They want to play spoilers. And here's the 3-2 pitch. And here it comes. He swung at a 4-4, but he swung at a miss. Sanchez dropped the ball, and he has to make the official throw to first in time. So one away. He was helped. He was helped out there. That was ball 4. Undisciplined team. That's why they're in the bottom of the league with losses. He swung at ball 4. He could have had a leadoff single on there. And it's a final. Tampa holds on and beats Toronto by the score of 6-4. So the Yankees cut the lead in half a game. Now, could it make it a full game? We got 2 outs to make it a full game in the standing to gain on the Blue Jays. But right now, the tough task is ahead of us. Here's Kluberson, who hit a home run in this game. And here's the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up, and it's going to go out of play. Yes, it is. So 0-1 the count. Rizzo watches it go sailing into the crowd. 0-1 the count. Oh, no, it's not final. It's 2 outs. You're right. First and second with 2 outs. What am I? That is not final. It's not final. I miscalled that one. But you got first and second now in that Blue Jay game. So 0-1 the count here. It must have been an error. That's what it was. 0-2. My apologies. I called it an out, final out, but it was an error. So an error kept that game alive. You got first and second with 2 outs. So it was a play that they had. Jensen was gonna, and an error cost and allow the Blue Jays to stay alive. So we need to sweep the series. 1 ball, 2 strike count. It was an error, and Gurriel's on there. They got a pinch runner on for Danny Jansen. They put Gerald Dyson but here in the Bronx, 1 ball, 2 strike count with 1 away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chapman ready to deal. And here it comes. Foul would do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Yankees up 4-3, trying to nail this game down. In Toronto, 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs, runner on first and second. Tying run at first in that Toronto Tampa game. Here in the Bronx, no one on, 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chapman dealing his 12th pitch, and here comes the pitch. Followed it, spoiled it away again. So we do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Aroldis Chapman, trying to close this game out. One ball, 2 strikes. Chapman ready to deal. He gets the sign, glove. Here it comes. Ooh, breaking ball down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sanchez wanted it low. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. In Tampa, 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. In Tampa, runner on first and second there, keeping on double duty for both games here. In the Bronx, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Chapman. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is slowly hit to third. Gobbled it up by LeMahieu, throws and got him. Nice play there. 2 quick outs. 5-3 if you're scoring it at home. And now they're down to the last out with Tavares. And Lady Tavares, 1 for 3, a double in the fifth, scored a run, a 164 hitter, guys. But with plenty of speed there, Chapman ready to close this out there. And it's a 3 balls and 2 strike count in Tampa with 2 outs, runner on first and second. Louis Gurriel is the batter in Tampa. Here, you got Lady Tavares. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. So he jumps ahead of the count. 0-1. Yankees trying to close this game out. Yankees trying to snap a 2-game losing streak, continue to keep their wild card aspiration and their playoff hopes going forward. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're a game and a half out of the second wild card, 2 games out of the lead of the first wild card. Oakland is virtually tied with them, so they need to continue winning. They don't want to fall, and you don't want to keep climbing over teams. You want to continue being in that top 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. A light hitting hitter. It's a light hitting 164 hitter. You gotta challenge him. Haven't seen that Chapman fastball. And bases loaded now in Tampa with 2 outs. So here's the 2 balls and 1 strike count. Fastball challenge them. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You have a 164 hitter. You gotta challenge him. Go with your best. Got him with a good fastball. Challenge them right by him. So 4-3 lead, Yankees. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Yankees trying to close this out and win their game here. Break that 2-game losing streak. The crowd on its feet. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And here's Chapman ready to deal. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Yankees win. Yankees win. The Yankees win. They snapped that 2-game losing streak. They take a 4-3 victory over Texas. Made us sweat a little bit. It got us a little agitated, especially the offense. That's that one big inning when they scored the 3 runs in. They had opportunities throughout the game, but they kept it battling. They won it. The bullpen came to fruition. They played. Granted, it is a low hitting Ray Rangers team, a 164 hitter. You challenge him. I'll stay on until I see what's going on with the Tampa Bay game and the Toronto Blue Jays. For everyone in there that wants to stick around, I'm not gonna go off the air just yet. I want to thank you definitely. Thank God Yankees gonna win. Let's stick around to see what once we get the final with this series here with the Blue Jays and Rays, and then we'll call it wrap it up. But right now it's close. Right now there's a pitching mount visit. They're trying to go. You got two ball. Oh man, 2-0 count right now. They have a pitching change in, and he's falling behind 2-0. And they're holding on to a 2-run lead here. So a single will tie the game up in Tampa. We shall see where we got what's going on here. 2-0 count. Wow, this is some good. This is scoreboard watching live and in color. It's still 2-0 count with bases loaded. So a single will tie this game easily. 2-0 count. Let's see, that's the Marlins. 3-1 in a Tampa Bay game. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Wow. The Yankees could pick up a game, but right now it could be not in moot because it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Valera, Ennis, the pitcher, and here's the 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. The count is full. He was going to first thinking he was going to steal a run. Umpire said no. So the count, that was a questionable pitch, though. That was high, to be honest with you. Wow, that was a high. That was a good framing job. So the count runs full at 3-2. That was ball four. Yankees and Tampa caught a huge break there. So it's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes in the Tampa game. And here's the pitch. Fouled it off. So they're still doing it 3-2. So we're doing a little Tampa Bay game here with Toronto because we're Yankee fans. We so invested to make sure that they win. The Yankees already won. And right now the Yankees are trying to cut this to half a game. Oakland is trailing by 2 games. Boston, they'll pick up a half a game on the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox, remember, they start a series against the New York Mets. They host the Mets in Fenway. So the Mets, the Red Sox host both New York teams back-to-back series. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. Ball game over. Tampa wins. So the Yankees pick up that full game. Oh, beautiful pitch there. So Tampa Bay Ray wins. So we'll give that applause for the Rays. So the Yankees pick up a full game there. The Yankee game was okay today. Nestor Cortes pitched very well for a short limited time. We like to see that, but we also would like to see the Yankees when the Yankees put good things, put bat on ball and play smart baseball, they could win. But then they don't do it so often. They get into some bad habits and so forth. But good stuff. Yes, Santino, absolutely. I appreciate you there as well. Thank you for being part of the stream and joining us. Awesome stuff. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Let's continue the Bronx Luck. Hashtag Bronx Luck. Michael, where are you, Michael? I know you're listening. So I know you probably quiet in the corner somewhere there, but the Yankees won for you. We snapped the 2 game losing streak. You probably gave up on the team, but we'll reel you back in once we get back in the Bronx Luck, and hopefully I'm keep calling the games until the season ends. No vacation time or no nothing. Hopefully we keep going, and we will see you tomorrow night. From me to you, saying thank you guys. You have a good night. Thank you for making the program a success. Thank you for the likes, the share, the subscribers. I'm like 50 away from 1,000. So let's get that happen. Share the video. Tell it like they said, tell your friends, and let's get them on board on this Yankee playoff run, man. So we'll see you guys tonight. You have a blessed night, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow. And we're ready to call balls and strike. Maria, you have a good night as well, my friend. Santino, you have a good night. Jerome, you have a great afternoon. I know that lunchtime is about to come. It's 10:35. And also to our friend Eddie in Taiwan. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, my friend. Hope you're around. Hit that like and subscribe. We appreciate you there. Eddie from Queens, now living in Taiwan. We appreciate it. And everyone, man, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow on the Dark Force Jedi Network.